Hello, everybody. Welcome to a critically average adventure. This is an adventure that we are not doing in a campaign format. This is a one shot that I'm playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Yay! Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Um, would any? Are we going to do some introductions to the characters, or are we just going to play? Your names should be on the screen. We'll just do. We'll just go. Maybe we'll just go around quickly and just quickly do it. So, Ariel, who are you playing today?
I am playing Kalach. They are a rogue, halfling rogue. They have zero backstory. We'll find out during the play whether they have a personality. I made them today, so
Improvisation.
yeah.
Okay.
But that is a good exercise for you guys.
Yeah, Celia, who are you today?
Me, I am not playing characters that I made today. In fact, I'm playing a character that I played in a small campaign with Peter. And Uria is a tiefling life cleric. So she has a story. I'm not going to tell now. You're going to find out.
We could do with a life cleric in the main campaign, really, couldn't we?
Look. If someone dies, not saying you will.
We've got no way of bringing them back.
Yeah, that's
Don't
it.
you
Well, no,
dare.
That's when you can roll yourself up a life cleric, Luke. As soon as I take out Arden.
No.
Luke, say that. Luke, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Samael Tefiat, and he is a elf wizard.
And Diaz, who are you playing today?
I am a Warforged barbarian,
Oh,
and she does have backstory because I've been thinking about this one for a long time.
Cool.
And she is ex-warden from a prison, and due to just like a really bad disease that killed most of her prisoners, she was set off, and now she has find a way for her to just keep finding work and see if she can do anything else with her life since the one thing she's done.
That is brilliant.
Was she
dead,
forged as the warden, or did that happen because of the disease? Like, was she warforged as the warden?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. She was guarding as warforged. I thought like the disease was the thing that made her become warforged, and then like, you know, like that new thing. It's not. It's actually UA, I think, but it's like a unliving or something like that, which is like kind of mechanical, like
transition.
Yeah, like the site. Basically, what I wanted to make Irish as for the other campaign, but because George said no unearth arcana in it, so they had to be warforged and with some clever little tinkering backstory. So right, so let's begin. You have all been tasked to steal a jewel. The jewel of Athmos, or Athamos rather, a valuable gemstone with a history of causing bloodshed in the quiet community of Rutgard Valley. Your patron, Sir Gerigold, a wealthy and dangerous spy master, has commissioned you to climb the Rutgard Hill and infiltrate Athmos's home. Sir Gerigold's guild members provide your company with directions on manoeuvring around the unpredictable mushroom forest near his place and evading the Athmos traps and sentries and illusions placed in and around the hill. And you have made it all the way to the tower itself. And you have made it there unscathed with this guide from the Athmos guild. From the Gerigold Guild, and you are standing in front of a tower, and you are about to enter. You are all stepping inside. You find yourself inside a circular stone chamber, the sole room it would appear within this tower. It is some 20 feet wide, and it is 40 feet tall. Okay. A bed with a nightstand. There is in one side there is a work desk with alchemist materials, an oak wardrobe, and a few rugs are spread out through the room. 3 windows are placed evenly around this space and provide enough natural light. In the centre, there is a 3-foot marble pedestal that holds a massive ruby in the shape of a hand and a forearm. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna let the rogue do his thing for now.
A minute. We're in the room with the ruby already.
What could go wrong?
Smells like a trap to me.
Oh, big time.
I mean, here you go. Here's what you come for. It's going to be the world's shortest one shot ever. That was
That's it.
Pick
Thank
it
you
up,
and
pick
good
it
night,
up,
everybody. End recording. It's taken me 2 hours to set up the OBS, but like.
So we've just entered from a door. Was that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah, you come in through a wooden door into a circular
Right.
chamber. This chamber
Right.
is 20 foot. That's the diameter, so it's a reasonably sized. It's quite well, not a massive space. It's quite tall ceiling, 40 foot up. And there's a bed. There's a bed stand, like a little side table thing with like a little door on it. There's an alchemist's kit on a table, and this ruby arm on
Who keeps a ruby in their bedroom?
Athos, apparently.
Yes.
Some people.
I mean, no judgment.
Some people
does
might call
any-
that tacky, but
so.
Does any of the
Come
floor
on,
look
it's-
uneven?
no, the floor is cobblestoned, but it's made of the same stone that the building is. Kind of continues there. It's solid, as you can tell from here.
Samael will ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
Can I check for traps? I don't know. How do I do that?
That's what rogues do.
Yeah, they certainly do.
Well, if you want, I have a spell for it.
For checking for traps.
It doesn't tell you where they are, but it tells you that they're there.
Go for it.
Okay, go for it. Is it ritual, or are you going to just cast it? Yours is just a cast. I'm waiting for you, Samuel, for
Ritual for
yeah,
the.
yeah. I'm going to leave
for
it a
the
little bit of
detect
time
magic.
to represent that casting.
Yeah.
Is it 10-minute one, or is it?
It's
10 minutes.
10 minutes, I believe.
Lovely. Okay. So you reach out with your magic to feel for traps, and you find that there is traps.
Okay. Where?
It
Doesn't tell you.
doesn't tell you where.
It just
Detect-
tells you that.
Detect magic. I can detect where the magic is.
Oh, detect magic. The detect magic. So that was with Uria's spell of detect traps. When you detect.
Oh, sorry. I thought.
No, sorry, that
Sorry.
was with Uria's
Yeah.
spell of detect traps. Sorry.
Okay.
Let's see. With the it is. You don't detect much. There is magic in the room.
Should be able to detect any creatures or objects that are
Yeah,
particularly-
you detect something at the wardrobe. In the wardrobe.
How about the ruby in the middle? Nothing.
Nothing that you can sort of tell at this point.
Okay. Well,
You don't detect any magic coming from there. Oreo detects a trap. You detect magic from within the wardrobe.
So I'm going to cast my spell. Find traps.
Oh yeah, no, that's what you're.
That was- yeah.
That's what I assumed you'd
Yeah.
already done that. That's you detected the trap.
Found them.
There is a trap in this room. What's the radius of it?
It's 120 feet.
Yeah, it covers this room and beyond, slightly beyond. You detect one within this room. How specific does it get?
Just to let everybody know, the wardrobe's kind of lit up like a Christmas tree right now. So I would avoid touching that unless anybody wants to give that a good look over and make sure that it's safe to open.
Actually, I detect a trap in the room.
Excuse the very bad American accent. Find something different.
It's not American accent.
Barely.
It's just my childish accent. There is a trap in the room.
I think your child voice has broken Diaz
Yeah,
completely.
Diaz has lost it. I think he was laughing more at my terrible accent than Celia's.
Okay. There is a trap in the room. I don't know where it is, but we should be very careful.
Okay.
I'm going to go up to the bed.
Okay. You can make an investigation.
Is there anything in it?
As you investigate, there are just sheets and pillows, and looks like it might have been slept in quite recently. It's reasonably made. It's not particularly clean, not particularly dirty. It's not wash day.
Oh, I did roll for it as well. If you wanted me to roll,
Not,
but
no, you
no,
don't.
okay.
You can do that with your normal investigation. With your sort of your passive ability to assess a bed. We'll.
Is there anything under the pillow?
Under the pillow, no, there's nothing underneath the pillow either. There's nothing under the pillow, nothing in the sock drawers. Although you haven't checked the sock drawers.
No, I haven't opened a drawer.
We
Anything
all know
under the bed?
We all know what's found in sock drawers after last
Sexy
week.
etchings.
Sexy etchings it is all round.
Nobody knows yet.
Under the bed, no.
Don't spoil.
Like this, it's pretty sparse. Like it looks like this room is pretty basic.
Okay, well, I'm not going to go anywhere near the wardrobe. I'm going to quietly and stealthily approach the ruby, like Pink Panther style.
Cool.
Maybe you shouldn't touch the ruby.
I'm going to look at it.
You get right close. It is glittering. It is a perfectly carved forearm and a hand in ruby.
You should take the end.
It's all together. It's kind of perched like this, like reaching up. It looks kind of like splayed out, like it was maybe like it's grasping at something.
Oh, the hand is made out of the ruby.
Yeah, the whole hand and forearm is made out of ruby. Like this, you can see through it. It refracts pinkish images of the room as you peer through this ruby.
So looking around, there's no other entrances or exits from
What's your
where we
passive?
come.
Perception, please. Unless you're having a perception, you can have a perception, but you can tell me your passive, and I can tell you if you see it.
My passive perception is 13.
Yeah, you do see it. There is a hatch in the ceiling.
Okay.
It is
And that's
2
about
foot by 2
40
foot
feet
in the
high.
ceiling.
Okay.
And
is
it's
that
40 foot up. With no
Right.
obvious way to get to it.
Oh, I could climb that.
Wait, I have a perm ring. Maybe I can eat the ruby on the floor, and then the traps maybe goes on, and when it finishes to go on, we can pick up the ruby. Can't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
Can I actually point out that we don't know what is trapped yet? We just know that the wardrobe is magical, and that's about it. Anything in this room could be trapped.
Yeah, but it might be related to the ruby. mean, if it's a really important ruby, so you have to protect it.
Make a no, don't do anything actually. It's fine. No, carry on. It's alright. You don't have to do it yet.
I just have my boomerang out and they're like looking at the other like with a big smile.
So, how about this? I have a plan. Okay. I have a spell which creates this kind of invisible, impenetrable dome that only I can let people in and out of. If I cast that over the ruby arm, and then we try to take it, if anything happens from outside of the dome, we're protected.
What if it's a cage?
If anything happens inside the dome, however, well, we're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, I like my idea better.
Can I go and check the windows and see whether they've got like bars that will come down if something else happens? I kind of want to just see whether they open.
Yeah, you walk over to the windows, and you reach out to sort of like examine them more, like move the there's like little bits of curtain hanging down by the side of them, and you go to touch the curtain and kind of pull them aside to examine what they're like, and your hands pass straight through the curtains, and then you touch the windowsill, and your hands pass through the windowsill, and then you put your hands to the windows, and you feel stone.
These windows aren't real.
Oh, so the roller room is a trap.
But my hand didn't pass through the bed. So the bed is real.
Huh? And there's something magical in the thing.
Who puts their most precious possession on blatant display like this? It's very indulgent, if not terribly smart. Maybe this is a red herring.
Way to find out.
Yeah. Be my guest.
Wait, we maybe should set the magic thing you detect. That might be helpers. Or maybe this is a real entrance for the real ruby.
The only magic I detected was the stuff in the wardrobe. So unless somebody has specifically cast spells in here to make sure stuff isn't detected.
How far does that detect magic reach, actually? I might have to tell you something else.
60 feet, I believe.
There's something towards the top of the room also.
Sorry, it was 30 feet, not 60 feet.
And you would have also detected that the windows might have something about them, and that the ceiling has something about it. Two things about it, possibly. Comes to your mind.
Is there anything around that I can pick up and throw?
Can he detect what I have in my bag?
Yeah, there's something pinging in.
But he's got magical stuff on them, then yeah.
Ori's backpack. Yeah, it would ping up. Yeah. Do you get to know the type of magic, don't you, as well?
Possibly. Hold on. I've never done this before, so I'm going to play.
I think you get to know the
I learned
school.
The school of magic. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just tell you what it is. There's illusory magic. There's animated magic. Like something that's animated. There is two things that are animated, and there is some necromancy type thing going on too. And that pings out of Oria's rucksack.
Oh, okay. I think I can live with that from a life cleric, to be honest, because they're all about the necromancy magic. I'm gonna ignore that for now. I'm not gonna pin her down like I would do in other campaigns and question her and interrogate her.
How we
it's a
ruined
one-shot.
George's campaign by spending a whole day just arguing.
Just chaining up Celia in a bedroom. It wasn't even that fun.
No, it wasn't.
Uh,
Do you have a problem with my
okay.
characters?
Yeah.
First
Look,
Nyans and Zelis?
Not my fault you make problem characters.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't! You create problems.
Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna see if there's anything I can just pick up and throw at the ceiling.
Okay, so you were
Up what else I think is illusory up there.
Selak, you were proceeding towards the ruby, weren't you? The thing on the stand, is that right? You wanted to approach that on the stand. You wanted to approach the arm.
Yeah, but I hadn't decided what I was going to do yet.
No, I thought that was what Selak was doing.
Oh, steal it. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Selak, is it? So Selak.
Oh, Selak.
Oh,
That's
Kellogg,
you.
yeah.
Kelak, sorry.
No, I wasn't going to approach the ruby. I approached the windows.
Okay, approach the windows. Yeah. Yeah. There's on the nightstand. There's a small cup and saucer that you could throw.
Lift
Somehow.
the cup.
Yeah.
I pop the cup back down, and I just take the saucer.
Yeah.
And I just fling it up in the air like a free spirit at the ceiling.
Okay. At the ceiling, are you aiming for specifically like the little hatch, or are you aiming just at the random at the ceiling?
Let's go for the hatch. Let's go for the hatch. See what happens.
You throw it up. It collides with what appears to be a wooden hatch. Does not make a wooden sound as it smashes. It makes a sound of china hitting stone.
I don't think there's any way out of here. I think we might be in just a stone room.
Maybe we should take the wardrobe.
The what?
The thing where is pink magic.
Oh, the wardrobe.
Okay.
Can you check for traps on the wardrobe? Just see if there's anything to be dismantled or just in case.
Sure.
Come on, you can do it. If you want, I can get guidance from you.
Sure.
Okay, I'm guidance.
Okay. This is like a My Little Pony game with Celia's character. Friendship is magic. So I'm going to approach the wardrobe carefully.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I kind of maybe want to look around the floor of the wardrobe. Is there any sign of like scratch marks on the floor? Has the wardrobe been moved? Is there any displacement of dust? That's the first thing I want to do.
As you look, you see that the dust is gathered into where the angles meet. So it looks like it's been there for some time. It doesn't look like it's been moved.
Okay.
The handles are wooden and they are round, and they're just well worn. They're polished by time and use. So, but there is no scratching or anything obvious upon it. And as you look closer, there doesn't even appear to be a lock. This is just a wardrobe.
Interesting. I will. Can I check the handles for traps? I don't know how to rogue. I'm learning how to rogue. So is that how you?
You're gonna probably just do an investigation, like investigating.
Okay.
So roll an investigation for me.
And you have guidance.
Don't forget to mention that the wardrobe might be alive.
Alive.
You think
Okay,
it was
cool. Well.
inside rather than the wardrobe itself.
So without my guidance die, I got a 26. So let's see what
Whoa.
D4.
Lovely. I'd hold
With
off.
a 4, 26, 27, 28, 29,
30.
30.
These
Tell me
handles-
everything about this wardrobe.
This wardrobe is immaculately carved.
Year it was made.
On the top of it, there is sort of filigree patterns of berries and vines that twist round and remind you of a time when you were skipping through a forest and it was most beautiful. Your mind flashes back into this time and you are reminded of more youthful days where you were a smiling, happy person, not having to have walked through a mushroom forest and investigate wardrobes. The handles don't have any traps.
Okay.
I mean, if we walked through a mushroom forest to get here, we could just be really high right now.
I mean, why not? I mean, fun times. I call out to the rest of them. Maybe in case there's something in here, ready something nasty for them.
Well, how about this? We tie a little bit of rope around the door of the wardrobe. We go stand on the other side of the room. We pull it open.
Okay, I can do that. I tie some. I've got 50 feet of rope. Tie it onto the handles, and I go and hand it to Samael. There you go.
Thanks. Okay. I suppose everybody let's step back as far as fucking possible.
Because I'm a halfling, I can hide behind anyone that is bigger than me. I would like to hide behind somebody.
You
Please.
can hide behind
You can
me.
take-
Behind
you
the barbarian.
You can take the hide action behind. You can either hide under the bed or behind Warden. You think
I'm going to hide behind Warden.
if Warden will allow this?
Yeah, Warden doesn't care. It's like she's used to it.
Yeah, you've probably had this quite some time. Like any bad situation, the rogue just kind of goes, "I'm not here." All right, and ducks
Like,
behind this.
I got you. Just stand behind me.
This mighty war machine as you tuck this halfling behind you. Okay, are you going to pull the rope?
Okay, everybody's in position. Pull that rope.
As you open it, who is standing closest to the wardrobe?
I
This
mean,
point.
we're all on the back wall as far away from
Okay.
it as possible.
It follows.
Fireball.
The doors fly open, and along the rope, at the exact same angle that is at, so it follows the trail of that, comes a levitating mask of an old humanoid man. A human man, and it starts going, "Look at you and your rope, you absolute idiot. It's a wardrobe. Who opens a wardrobe with a rope? What an absolute klutz you are." And there, what are you supposed to be, a tin soldier? Look at you.
Oh wow.
Hello, Mr. Mask.
You could
We're
do
trying to
with
figure
the
it out
polish.
the secret of the room. Do you think you can help us, or are you an enemy?
Help you? Help you with a voice like that? No way! Oh my god!
Okay, I vote.
Yeah,
kill this
I
guy.
know, but your voice is the same as mine. So we are voice buddy.
No, we had no kind of buddies, you absolute klutz. You're a moron, you're a moron, you're a moron. And
Can we kill this guy yet?
hold on. And what's your stealth check, please, Kelak?
I will do that now.
Sorry.
Let's see. Oh, it's not as good as it. But I can't use guidance.
No,
So
you-
anyway, 13.
So very close. It doesn't see you right now, so it doesn't start mocking you.
Who are you, Mr. Zermatt, with the funny voice?
It all of a sudden, the Semel and Warden and Kellak, you see upon Uria's head appear a set of bunny ears.
Don't be asking, Wonderland. I'm just begging you.
Oh, this
It's
is
not.
fluffy. Do you think you can make them more fluffy?
You touch them and they are, your hands pass through them.
Oh. But I wanted fluffy ears.
You wanted
More
fluffy
fluffy.
ears, and then those ears then change to like big, slimy, long, like dripping black dragon ears. Dragons, like scaly, slimy things that drip down your face.
Oh. Is this real?
No, there's nothing real about it at all. It's completely illusory.
Just gonna play with it. I can put my finger through it. Look.
I go to the closet. Is there anything in there?
Closet's empty. It's just the place for the mask.
I'm gonna grab
What are
some.
you looking at, you big metal git?
Is that the best you got?
The best I've got. The best I've got? You want to hear the best I've got? You couldn't even handle
Yeah.
the best I've got. Not with that metal munching brain of yours. You'll get all jammed up in there like some sort of, like, I don't know. Do you need a greasing? Do you want a greasing? I don't know. Do you need grease? Do you eat? What do you eat?
We've got hands for
Peter, what
actually
was the
handling
name of the
things.
creature we fought? As I don't remember. Ah, fuck.
Illithid?
The what?
The illithid? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, basically the one that killed.
Yeah, illithid.
Well, you know,
My
I
plan.
found a lizard once and we killed it. It's a very
Whoop-dee fucking do, says the mask.
I'm gonna grab it and be like, "You're pretty for a mask."
Yeah. He's like, pretty?
Put him back in the
You have
wardrobe
no idea
now.
what pretty is.
Yeah, you are pretty. The ruby
Maybe-
is pretty, and this whole illusion of a timber is pretty.
More as
Maybe
you
you can tell us the way
compliment.
out.
Sorry, as you compliment, more illusory stuff starts appearing. Like flowers start growing on the table, sparkles start appearing in the air.
Ooh. So you're the one doing this. You're really impressive. Why can you make it appear more? Tell me.
As you're holding it, it starts to feel. It's trying to move out of your grip at this point, but it's also trying to sort of turn itself around if you're looking at its face.
Yeah.
It's trying to turn its like so that you would be wearing the mask, but it's not. It's not putting like loads of effort into it. It's just turning that way, like it's its natural place to be on.
When
the
are
face.
you? Yeah. When are you doing, Mr. Mask? Oh, are you trying to possess me? I don't think that would work. I would actually let you on the floor and stomp on you if you do this.
It says, you couldn't stomp on me even if you had hobnail boots on. Would you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Fuck me and my big mouth.
But as you say that, there is a crack that appears on the mask.
So it's a 10.
Okay. And it is DC. Boop, 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 boop.
11. And I think, oof, by 1.
Yeah, you feel that insult about the hobnail boots digs deep, but you don't. It doesn't do anything to you. Can you roll a D4 for me, please?
D4. Up. That's a 2.
Okay. Yeah, a slight crack appears on the mask as you insult or be mean to the mask.
Look, guys, it's going to crack. Can you speak, Mr. Mask? Are you hurt? I'm a black cleric, you know. I can heal you.
Healing? I'm sure you can't even heal. I don't think you could heal anything. Can you make another wisdom saving throw, please?
19.
You pass. The mockery does not reach you.
Oh, that was the spell that you do this. I had a friend that could do this.
I wouldn't be too worried. He obviously doesn't have many friends after living in a wardrobe for so long.
Roll a d4, please, Samuel. Sorry, I missed it. Say again.
2.
Yeah, another crack appears in the face. So, friends? I don't need friends. Imagine having friends like these. You've got these guys around you. Wouldn't want that. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Well,
this is going to be interesting.
yeah. Well, you know, even
Not
if
sure
we
20.
Oh, yeah, no, nothing. Like, you did not feel the sting of this insult.
Well, you know, even if we don't like good friends, I can admit that I am a very good friend because I carry friends.
No wonder somebody put him in the wardrobe. I mean, what a crap mask that is. Who'd want to wear that?
D4, please.
Come on, be nice. I'm going to punch you with my mace.
3.
Okay. Yeah, more cracks appear across the mask. It's the paint starting chipping off the front of it. It again goes. So I'd rather be in the wardrobe than be around you. Wisdom saving throw, Samuel.
For Samuel or me?
Samuel.
That's a 9.
At 4 damage, please. Psychic. You feel that that after the first round, that really gets to you and makes you hurt inside a little bit.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Mask.
Shut you away. Your voice is giving me a fucking headache.
Be nice, you two. Say, Mr. Mask, do you know where is the trap inside your room?
Of course I know. It's my bloody room, you idiot.
Oh, you're the master of the room.
Make
So the ruby is yours.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As he calls you an idiot.
Why does a mask need a bed?
14.
You're fine. I share the room. You absolute klutz. I don't need a bed. Wisdom saving throw.
The hell is mask share with you?
And then a d4, please.
That's a 16.
Oh, sorry, no. Sorry, Samuel, wisdom.
Oh.
What was your wisdom save?
I would share the room with the mask because it seems very lonely. Do you need a hug?
Sorry, you're. I think your earphones on your mute thing again.
19 for the saving throw.
Okay.
3 for the d4.
Okay. This mask is like in pieces. Like the jawbone drops off, but somehow there's a tongue lolling underneath that can still speak. He's like, yeah, share the room. I don't want to share the room with you. No way.
Do you want to hug, Mr. Mask? Because you seem really in a bad
hug.
shape.
You stink. Do you know how much you smell? Can you roll
like this.
a wisdom saving throw, please?
I think the only thing this thing is good for is firewood at this point.
I don't know
Natural
why we're
20,
wasting our time.
26.
Okay, you pass, and can you do me that D4, please, Samuel? Your microphone's done the mutey weird thing again.
As a 4.
That's a 1.
Okay.
Oh no, it's not a 1, it's a 4. Sorry.
At that last that last comment, the mask disintegrates and falls apart.
I like the mask.
Good riddance.
Around any changes to the room whatsoever now that he's gone? Any of the illusory magics have faded?
The illusory magics that appeared, so the ears go, the little sparkling lights, the flowers that are appearing on the table in vases.
Windows?
Windows stay.
Is there anything in the wardrobe? I'm gonna head up there and get my rope back.
Have a little
One.
investigation check for me, please.
Okay. Aurea, if you like it so much, just put it in your pack. Take it with you.
All you have is like one eyebrow left of this mask, like one wooden carved eyebrow.
Oh, it's disintegrated.
Yeah, like falling to pieces.
I got
You
22.
killed it, guys. I can't wear it now.
I poke the bed with my sword.
You okay? With the investigation of the wardrobe, you find a healthy collection of spiders, but other than that, nothing else. Just little ones, not big ones, not things that are going to come and chase you and bite you. You stab the mattress, and the blade sinks through, and reaches stone at the bottom.
Okay, well, this wardrobe is.
Sorry, Luke, we
there's
lost
nothing.
that last bit. Your mic did that weird thing again.
Oh, poor Luke.
You know
I need to
what?
send. I'm going to send you a new mic.
No, it's alright. I'm just going to use my headset instead.
Oh.
I'm going to take my boomerang out and be like, why nobody's looking? Just throw it to the ruby to make it fall.
Okay. Can you make me just a ranged attack on it, please? I'm sorry. What were you saying, Luke, Samuel? Just before that, I missed the last bit where you were stabbing the bed.
18.
It's alright. I just said that was a relief.
Okay, cool. Sorry, what was
There we
yours?
go.
Aurea, go.
18.
You hit the ruby arm, and it topples and falls to the ground, and lands with a clunk on the floor. And a green mist starts appearing within the room.
And that will be the trap.
Get
I
inside
told
the
you
wardrobe.
the end would be the trap. Now we have to get out.
Close the doors.
Okay. You get in the wardrobe and close the doors. It seems to seep within that space.
Shit. Okay. I get back out of the wardrobe.
Can we just go back to the entrance? Like,
Cool. Yeah, of course you can.
Is the door open? Did we close the door behind us? What?
We have to grab
the
the
door-
ruby.
Warden, as you have that idea and look towards the door is wide open.
wide open.
Pick it up and leave, right?
Yeah, then I just go to the door and just stand by there, and like in case it closes, like I hold it open so that everyone else can pass through.
Okay. You walk towards the door, and the door slams shut. It seals up.
It does. Of
There is-
course it fucking does.
There's nothing there apart from basically stone. You can't see anything now. There is no way out of this room at the moment.
Do we see where the smoke is coming from? Is it coming from a particular place?
It's like emanating through the very stone of the floor, but all over this 20-foot space. It's like it's coming up.
It's just on ground level.
It's on the ground level, yeah, sort of rising up gradually as you stand in this space.
Didn't you say there were alchemist supplies somewhere?
There are alchemist supplies on a table, yes.
I'm gonna go over there and look at things. What is there, like antidotes?
I'm gonna grab
This
because I
equipment's-
grabbed the ruby. I'm going to try to replace it.
The smoke keeps seeping. You look at the alchemist supplies. You can tell that this is basically a load of rubbish. It's all cracked. There is dust inside everything. Any experiment would be tainted by dirt and old. Can you? And that's about a turn. So can everybody take 9 damage, please? As
We're all gonna die.
as the smoke
Oh, gonna do.
as the smoke starts making you sort of cough.
This is poison, right?
Sorry, no. It starts to burn your skin.
This is
9
poison?
damage.
No,
Even if I replaced
there is-
the
there is-
ruby,
a hiss as it starts touching your stuff. It moves out from the centre, gradually reaching towards the edge of the room.
Is this acidic or is it
It's
poisonous?
acidic.
Uh,
Acid damage, please.
do I have resistance? No. You said 9?
Yes, 9 points, everybody.
9 points. Oh,
so
dear.
even if I replaced the ruby, it still come out.
Yes, indeed.
And the latch on the ceiling is fake, right?
Yeah.
You think
Everything
the
was
hatch
fake.
in the ceiling is fake? Yeah, there is. Make a wisdom.
Windows
someone,
are fake, the hatch is fake.
Are you, Samuel? Can you make a wisdom? And I can probably drop you a hint if you get a decent.
Just make a perception check or.
No, just a straight up wisdom. Like you're just trying to work out what the space is.
14.
You've checked the wardrobe, you've checked the alchemist supplies, you've checked the vacant pedestal. There was one other thing in the room that you haven't checked.
The nightstand?
Indeed.
Okay. Go
Right.
over to the nightstand then.
You open up the cupboard. Inside there is a lever. As you do this, tuk 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 around the edge of the circular chamber, wooden steps come out from the side of the chamber.
Steps come out from
The side of the wall. So like the circular chamber, these pop out of the wall. Pop, 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 pop,
to go up.
to go up. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well,
I go.
onwards and upwards.
Okay. So are you?
Did you pick up the letter?
There was a
What?
lever.
What's the letter?
There's no letter.
Oh,
It was a,
sorry.
it was a lever.
Lever. Sorry.
Oh.
So who's going? Up
I
the
grabbed the
stairs
ruby and
first?
dash.
Okay, so Kalak ran up the stairs first. As you move your first bit of movement up the stairs, so about 30 feet, so because it's going round, it's gradually moving up. What happens is 2 boulders appear and start bouncing down the staircase from the top. They hug the walls and hug the steps, and they bounce down towards you. As they start bouncing, they follow the stairs, and don't kind of move into the room. They're like almost like on. They look like they're on a kind of train track, like heading towards you to stop this. You will need to make a acrobatics check, please.
I want to leap on top of that boulder and jump.
Yeah.
And let's see how well I do.
Cool.
Just how wide is the
16.
ball?
16. You leap onto the boulder and jump over it.
How wide is the boulder?
Anybody else on the stairs? Because
Me.
yeah, you need to. Okay, so yeah, all of you need to make acrobatics, please.
We're all on the stairs at this point, yeah.
Did you get on the stairs, Warden, or are you?
I want, like, how Okay, so how big are the boulders? Like,
They're sort of like they're kind of maybe about 3 to 4 feet. They're quite big. They fill the width of the stair. Um, the the stairs protrude 3 feet from the wall, so they're 3 feet in diameter across. So they're quite big boulders. So let's have those acrobatics, please, from Uria.
22.
9.
I'm climbing the wall.
Okay.
As-
Samuel, you leap over.
I wanted to suspend it myself, so it could pass, but it's too wide, so I can do this, I guess.
What's that? Sorry, say again.
I wanted, if the boulder wasn't too wide, to suspend it myself, just grabbing the staircase
Jumping
and waiting
through
for
the
it to pass.
staircase. Okay. So I'll give you another chance to get through. So you're going to leap through the stairs as they protrude out, and underneath the boulder, you're going to need to make a
Fingers.
a dex to kind of make sure, or maybe even a sleight of hand to make sure your hands are out of the way of the boulder as it rolls down.
Yeah.
As you jump through the stairs.
14?
You jump through as the boulder kind of collides past you. You think it would have done a hell of a lot worse if you'd been in the path of it. And you take 6 damage as it rolls over your hands.
Ooh.
Just right on the knuckles.
Like, are they just black now because of like the
Yeah,
It's a lot of broken fingers.
there's like,
yeah?
it's like, you know when you catch yourself on a rough concrete wall, it's like that, just like those really, really like rough cuts that just sting every
pebble
time you
dash.
clench your fist or use hand sanitizer. Although hand sanitizer has not been invented at this point, I'd like to point out. So, Warden, where were you? Are you on the floor? Where are you heading upstairs?
Yeah, I'm climbing the wall because as Path of the Beast, I get to pick special abilities, and one of them is climbing, and that lets me just be able to climb up walls without any checks needed.
Okay, how far can you climb within a move?
I have no idea. Let me check.
Please.
40 feet.
Yeah, that's exactly the height of this room. So, yeah, you can make it to the top of the staircase without using the staircase. These boulders collide, clatter to the floor, and you are past them.
They're in trap?
Yeah, do I see like another entrance or anything?
You get to the top, and you can get right to the hatch. And as you examine that hatch, you see that there is a message written upon it that says there is no way out.
Why would the...
But at the top of the stairs, who got there first is Kelak. You feel that there is a breeze coming from up there. You feel cold. Make an investigation check.
Okay. $22.
You feel that there is maybe air coming through the brickwork at this high point.
Are the bricks loose?
You don't think they're loose, but the mortar looks old at this point, like it's weather damaged.
Like I could break it?
Yeah, definitely.
Can I take... I've got a crowbar.
Yep.
Can I take my crowbar to it?
Yeah.
Because I reckon that would do... Let me just double check. Yeah, I do have a crowbar.
Yeah, go for it. Let's do that.
In the
So you're going to
meantime,
make
would
a
I be
strength with a
able-
proficiency and... Yeah, strength check with your proficiency bonus, I guess.
Would I be able to go up there now?
Yeah, you could probably pull yourself back onto the stand and help yourself up.
Okay.
I'm not very strong. I'm going to try and break these bricks, but somebody else should come and help me. So,
I will help you. I have a mace. I'm going to stop hitting the wall with it.
So do I roll strength?
Yeah.
I will roll that.
And then add your proficiency
and then-
bonus.
But what's the... Is it just the plus or the minus that's above strength?
No, because you got your you're not you're. I'm going to say you're proficient with the crowbar, so you would just do strength plus whatever your proficiency bonus is.
modifier.
Where I don't know where my proficiency modifier is.
Top.
So-
It'll be proficiency modifier is +3 for a level 6 character.
Yeah.
So whatever you
Oh,
roll
I
from your
see.
strength +3.
The roll covered it over. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12. I get 12. I roll 12.
The bricks move a bit. You think that they might need to be smashed.
I'm
Okay, cool.
smashing it.
Yeah. Here, I point here.
Okay.
Smash.
Attack.
I just take a good leap and like
You're on very narrow stairs that are wooden struts poking out the thing. I would not leap at this point as your DM. And there is poisonous acidic. Well, there's acidic smoke beneath you. Make an attack roll.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
oh, it's a 7.
You're somehow your
A brick wall can't have much of an AC, but
your mace bounces off, swings past.
oh dear.
I'm gonna try again.
You can try again. You have one
Again
more
and
strike
again
at
and
this.
again until it's enough. 15.
Yeah, and do some damage for me.
That would be 5 bludgeoning.
Cool. The wall comes apart, about enough room for you to squeeze out. It is a kind of, if you imagine the edge of a circular roof like this, it's kind of caved in thusly, so you can get out onto a bit of the wall and then clamber up onto the roof of this place.
I'm going to hit it again to open more
Okay.
the
Yeah.
passage point.
Cool. Get it a bit wider.
It's an 11.
Yeah, it's there. You've opened up the space more, even with a couple of damage. Now it's already damaged. It's kind of, it's well open. However, you reach now a point where the wall is solid. You are high up above the ground. As you kind of peer out of this space, do you want to climb to the roof? It looks like your only way of egress from this place.
Wait, can we see around if there is something?
At the top of the stairs, you're just standing at the top of the stairs with a hole in the ceiling at the moment. There's nothing else apart from the bare walls. You can check the roof if you want to. Are you going to
Yeah, let's
sneakily?
climb through.
Sorry, say again, Sema.
Yeah, I was just saying we should climb through.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to make a check before you get up there, or yeah? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Are you doing this sneakily? Are you kind of peeking over the roof? Yeah, I need you to make a sneaky stealthy then, and then a perception for me.
You know I have disadvantage on that.
Uh-huh.
Should we all roll stealth?
No. What's your dice?
I had a 20. And just after a 1.
Natural one. It's always the
So
way.
2.
You reach to one of the bricks that is part of the roof, and you peer over, and you think you're being ever so quiet, and as you do so, a brick comes away in your hand and falls straight down into the floor below, and makes this echoing kodok sound. You think that anything upon the roof would be alerted to you, but as you peer, you see nothing upon the roof.
I'm just going to hurry the fuck up on the roof so nobody
You see no
on the floor, but
yeah, you see no people on the roof, but what you start seeing is roots.
oh dear.
Roots.
Boots.
Yes, roots. As in tree
Roots.
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 Tree roots. Aurea, take my rope and tie it somewhere. If you're going up, climbing is hard.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. There's some bricks that you can tie it onto, and you all gradually make your way up to the roof space. An unnaturally cold wind rushes through your bones as you lay eyes upon this flat stone roof that's riddled with a dense network of roots. To the far edge, a large, thick white tree grows 30 feet above the tower roof and heavily leans off the edge. The tree trunk is ghostly white and it has oversized, deep red leaves dropping from its branches like tears. The gusts of wind catches one of these leaves and carries it over the roof edge. You see the leaf gently bounce on the wind and quickly gain altitude as it flies off. Looking over the edge of the tower,
Can I grab it?
it reveals to you you're now several hundred feet above the forest floor where you were before. You look down, you can just see mushrooms for miles.
Right.
Push someone. No, I don't push someone.
You want to
If
try
you
and grab
push
a...
someone, push Warden.
You want to grab a leaf?
You can climb. It's okay.
Oh yeah, you wanted to
Stop
go
it.
down.
Several hundred feet? Are you kidding? I'll die.
I
You can
knew
grab
should
onto the tower.
knew I should have got Featherfall. Never mind.
Do I?
I don't.
Um,
That would have made this a lot shorter. We all just jump off.
just jump off and Featherfall like... da, 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 da.
I can't slide down now that I think about it, but
Um,
like
Yeah,
have a
so
rope
what
tied
do you want
around
to
me,
do?
and then like you guys slow down, and I just. That's an option.
I mean, we've tied a rope. So maybe with this rope, because I think I have
I
that.
don't think we've got enough rope.
Okay, wait. When you said we were several feet high up in the air, is the tower floating, or is it like a really, or like is it a giant tower?
You feel like the space in between was like a strange pocket dimensional space, like a warping of it. So you are physically now hundreds of feet above the forest floor.
All right, so. Okay.
You are at the top of a tower. There is an icy cold wind. There is a strange tree with roots that is dropping leaves. That are big leaves.
How big?
As big as a person, nearly.
Or we could parachute down.
Yeah, I was just wondering, do we Bugs Life this shit?
I imagine I could
um,
grab a leaf and use it as a parachute, but it's not big enough, is it?
No, they're
Can we
massive.
pick-
They are huge leaves. You think
Pick up
that
a leaf and inspect it.
Well, use it as a parachute.
you pick up a
I'm
leaf.
gonna pick one leaf and be
Sermal,
like,
and Ori, you
Could
pick
go
a
really
leaf,
badly.
and you feel as you hold either end of this leaf, one of the gusts catches it and it pulls you back, and you are out. You're able to hold on to it. It as you hold the two corners. It fills with wind, and with air.
I grab a leaf and yeet.
I mean, she's got the ruby blue hair. She's got her
So
job.
you grab a leaf and jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get like 2 or 3 because she's pretty heavy.
Let's do
Probably.
it. We're jumping
Yeah.
off a tower on leaf parachutes.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Do
So
it.
It's
You-
not so crazy as that happened to us.
you are
Be
running
honest.
and jumping. Okay. How are you? So you run and jump. You would be doing an acrobatics check. Please make an acrobatics check, Uria.
Oh, please be a 1. I want to.
It is a 1.
The idea fails
One.
instantly with you, and you
Oh,
plummet
no.
all the hundred
Oh,
of feet
no.
down to your death. You plummet and crash into the floor, and you die.
Amazing.
Well, that shit.
There's our ruby. She's got the ruby.
As you peer
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
you see the ruby twinkling on the ground.
The cleric is dead.
Oh dear,
Would
sorry.
have I time to cast a spell, so
Oh, you probably would have. You're several
No,
hundred
several
feet.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you got Featherfall?
I have spares dying.
Okay.
Oh, could you spare the dying yourself?
Yeah,
So
because I had it down that the damage far exceeded your health. It
Yes,
should
you probably didn't get knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it would be
you just
insane.
died instantly.
You're like a smear on
Yeah.
the ground.
It's 1d6 of damage for every 10 feet. How many hundreds of feet are we up?
Hundreds of feet. It says in the description.
Hundreds.
I'll say to
you
the
splat.
mid
Sorry.
high hundreds.
DM, how many hundreds of feet are we?
About 400 feet, you think?
400.
estimating.
I'm still going to cast spares dying on myself.
That's 40d6.
You don't have arms. You don't have fingers. You're like a spread.
Yeah.
No, during the fall.
Oh.
You would
Oh,
have
right.
you would cast Spare the Dying because you would have probably died from shock as you fell, and then you would have been momentarily back alive again, and then you would have collided with the floor in a wet, soft splat.
So there is tiefling jam on the floor.
There is jam everywhere.
Ow. Damn.
Celia is so upset. I'm sorry.
If only you'd rolled a natural one, but you did.
I rolled 2,
Tiefling
so
jam everywhere.
plus my modifier it's 2, so
Right. And she had the ruby.
You see twinkling in this goo a ruby arm.
Alright, I'll
You
go
can
next.
still go down and get it.
I'm
Yeah. I'll go next. I'll jump off, do the same thing she did. Because I feel like I jumped shortly after her, so I had to see
Shh.
what happened.
Okay, and describe how you're jumping that. Are you doing it
Alright.
acrobatically? Are you doing it...
Nah, so because the person is like 7 feet and way over 300 pounds, so I'm gonna get like three leaps, more or less,
Okay, yeah.
and like just jump.
can I just go? Can I just go?
If you wish to.
Roll a new character.
I'm dead.
You don't have to. You can watch. Don't.
Yeah, you can watch.
I'm dead.
And you can still give us ideas and guidance.
Yeah,
I
guidance.
can't.
Not roll guidance, no. You
Not rolled guidance, but like you can give us ideas.
you look upon the
Oh shit.
you look down and you
Right.
see as you jump. Could you just make a? I would like you to make a. Oh, what should we do? Just a dexterity then, as you're jumping.
That's a dex? Okay, so that's a
Yeah,
plus
just,
two.
no, a strength probably actually to hold on to the leaves because
Oh.
you've got that weight. Sorry.
That's a plus 3. 30, 20.
You glide, and you end up on the floor. As your feet come down, they land in something wet.
Oh, what? Did I step on fruit?
How are you guys getting off, Kellak?
Go on, Keller.
Well, I'm going to. I mean, I'm quite small. I don't know how big Lightfoot halflings are, but they're called light for a reason. So I'm going to use a single leaf, but I'm going to try and like use it whilst also sort of kind of sliding kind of down the edge of the tower, I suppose. I'm kind of,
Paragliding
it's
it. Yeah. Like
abseiling a little bit.
yeah. Okay.
I was questioning myself if I should deal Tyria. Now, yes.
Warden, could you make me a Constitution save for me?
Actually,
As you're coming down.
saving throw?
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
What?
There's no point for me to stay.
Well, no, don't.
Oh, come on,
I mean, I'm
stay.
dead.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was about
Celia.
to say I was going to click my fingers and summon my familiar, and you could play my familiar.
Yeah, you could play
That'd be.
Arden's Familiar. That would be cool. Um,
I'm
Could
not
be
Arden.
sorry, Samel's Familiar.
I
It's just so natural to say that. So, what did you get, Warden?
21.
21. You enjoy a beautiful view as you glide down of the mushroom forest beneath you. Dex for then you, Kellach, as you kind of try to kind of roguishly abseil kind of thing. So you're going to be a Dex, I guess, please.
hilariously, it's not a 1, but it's 11, so it's not great.
Um, can you make me a dexterity save as you kind of bumble down the side of this building?
15.
Yeah, you manage. You feel that at some point something's going to sort of slip out of your pocket, but you kind of manage to wedge it back in to your pocket and you make it down. Can you make that Constitution as you kind of come down? Constitution save, please.
Sure. Click the button.
Oh.
6.
6. You start coming down the edge of the building. You start travelling at a reasonable pace, but then you start getting faster and faster and faster as you run down the side of the building, and you begin to scream. Then you begin to vomit, and then you think you are nearly in certain death, and you wet yourself, and you take 1d8 psychic damage from this terrifying thing, but actually make it to the ground reasonably intact with a 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. But I'm soiled heavily.
Yeah, heavily soiled, covered in vomit and screaming. Samel, how are you getting down from this tower?
So, I'm just double checking something.
Was happy. I was happy to play with you guys.
I can. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Never mind. No.
Summon
Okay.
Fae requires some components.
That's all right. We can pretend I've got them. Yeah, we can pretend I've got a flower that's worth 300 gold.
You've just been through a creepy mushroom forest. That's the kind of thing you find there every day.
Exactly, and then Celia can be my Fae spirit that I've summoned.
Cool, let's do that.
And she can use the stat block and everything for that.
I'm good with that.
It beats being an owl with 1 hit point.
Yeah.
It's got at this point the summoned Fae spirit would have more health than me, so you're pretty okay. Right.
Describe to me how
the kitty
you...
jump on the table.
I guess I just got to follow suit, haven't I?
Wait, didn't I have something in my bag that would preserve my body? You know what to do.
Your body is preserved. And there's no rot occurring upon this splat of urea.
The jam is perfectly preserved.
Yeah, it is a preserve, in fact.
Like
Do I
most jams.
realize what I'm in, or like do I still think that I just stepped it through?
We're going to get Samuel off the building before you can investigate what you're standing in.
Okay. I will. I'm just gonna fucking hope I don't roll a 1, and I'm gonna pick up the leaf and do what everybody else has done.
So, would you like to use... You kind of
In
like...
fact,
Describe it to me, because I need to know how you're doing this.
I'm going to take out a rope, and I'm going to create a harness just in case I do let go.
Okay.
But hopefully the chute just carries on wherever it goes. I don't plummet to my death.
Okay, so some
And
acrobatics
so
then.
I create a harness out of a rope and tie it to each end of the leaf that I hold
Okay,
before
some
I jump off the edge.
acrobatics then, please.
Oh, fuck.
Pretty
Advantage
hope
on
there's
these is
another
a
one.
blade singer, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that was so close. 22. And a natural 20.
22.
So,
your
and I got
Cute.
a natural 20. Second roll, I got a natural 20.
So your idea goes completely to plan. You move down this. The leaf holds. Can you
I Mary
please?
Poppins this shit.
Can you just do that Constitution save for me though, because it's still quite a height to be descending from, so your stomach lurches.
Okie dokie. That's a 10.
You come down, but you're attached in this harness, means that the rope is attached to the leaf. You don't have that ability to sort of
I get whiplash.
steer it. No, it spins as you're going down, like a sycamore seed. So you have this on ability checks for the next 10 minutes, and your speed is reduced by half as you stumble randomly through the forest if you move on. Eventually you lose altitude and you fall into the forest. The sun struggles to penetrate through the lashed canopy. So, Warden, would you make a perception? Are you investigating what you're in or looking at what you're in?
Well, I get a +0 to both, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so roll it.
Oh, that's 18!
You are standing in the remains of Uria, but you notice that there is also some other remains mixed in with Uria remains. There are lots of little sharp pointed teeth, a rather large green eye in a small dragon-like half of a skull that's remained, and there is a
oh no!
An orb.
Orb?
Yeah.
I'm picking up.
Okay.
Pick up the ruby.
There is a ruby. Would someone like to do any sort of arcana checks upon these things?
I can really cast Identify.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that.
Okay.
So that will tell us everything we need to know.
And is that that's a 10-minute? So 10-minute. You decide to sit down because you're so dizzy, and turn these items over in your hand. You find that this orb is an orb of gentle repose. So this orb, when placed in or near any other object, will radiate the spell Gentle Repose eternally.
Something that did to her.
I mean...
Basically. And with your investigation...
She a living jelly right now, because that would be worse
with
than
Warden,
her.
you believe that these two things, an 18... you think that the two remains that have been mushed together are a tiefling and a kobold.
A kobold?
Aren't they like pretty small or something?
No,
Aren't they, like...
oh, kobold.
There was
a kobold didn't ask for this.
You believe
He
that
was already dead.
The kobold wasn't squashed. The kobold, you think, fell with.
She had that in her bag?
A kobold in her bag.
Why? Why? She just had a dead kobold in her bag.
Let me explain.
What else is in there?
You're
Let
dead.
me
You can't
explain.
explain. You're dead.
You're dead. I just have to think
no
that.
idea.
Yeah, like when I look in her bag, what else do I see?
Everything is smashed to pieces apart from these items. It would appear the magical energies that surround the ruby arm and the orb seem to have protected it. Everything else is in ruins and tatters. You think?
I think the belt would be intact.
Oh, the belt might be intact. Yeah.
What's the belt?
I
want to know what the belt is.
There is a belt there.
So is this where Sin's character just poaches all of Celia's? Diaz's character poaches all of Celia's magic items.
Do you want to tell Warden what your belt is?
Actually, is the chainmail plus one would make
Yeah.
it too?
I think you've kind of sieved yourself through the chainmail
Oh no!
Oh,
as you
boy.
fell. So I don't think
Okay.
anybody wants to really touch the chainmail. The bones of
Okay.
your body have like smashed and split it.
So the belt is a belt of
Dwarven kind.
dwarven.
Oh,
That means
I want it.
grow a beard.
I want
There is a
I'm
one
No,
in.
it's
I'm a
not this one.
warforged.
Yeah, it is. It is that one. It's one in.
It's the
one
one
in
where you grow a
10
beard at
chance you
dwarf.
can grow a beard every morning or something like that.
Would it work? Is I'm a warforged? To like,
Oh
Yes,
my
it
God, a
would.
Warforged would-
But it would be metallic. It would be like metal shavings that would come out of your face.
oh fuck yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
like the shavings in an Etch sketch.
Yeah.
It's just loads of them.
No, what about if it was like you know, we used to get like the magnets underneath the metal.
Yeah.
That moving round.
Like how
that. So you can
Same
reshape
stuff, yeah.
it if you have a magnet. You can just like.
Style it.
Yeah.
Do I start making another character?
I can summon my fey spirit.
Make a all of you. Someone make a wisdom check with advantage.
wisdom check.
I'm rubbish at wisdom.
Oh, what?
Who's got a good bit of wisdom? Anybody? Right, baby.
I rolled an 18 on the advantage because the first one was a 1.
Okay. You think that if you saved parts from this, you
From a jetty body?
from if you saved a piece of each of these people, you might be able to recover them by keeping them intact with the
I mean,
repose.
My
Well, if
horns
Kristen
would be
has them
pretty
from death
intact.
for 10 days so that they can be resurrected, if I'm correct. Gentle repose.
But this is basically a repeating gentle repose, so it's recast every 10 days.
Oh, so basically she can be resurrected at any point as long as we've got a bit of a body.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then is her head okay?
There is one piece of scalp with a horn attached.
Oh, I want a horn. I want a tiefling horn.
I mean, you would.
Wow.
The
Wow.
second one would be smash, but this one would be pretty okay.
Yeah. There's one tiefling horn, and then there is this.
I-
There's this side of a kobold, like the big green eye, reddish scaled skin, bit of the bottom of the jaw.
I pick up the tiefling horn. I want the tiefling horn. whether we end up being able to resurrect her or not, I want the tiefling horn.
Okay.
She's going to punch you if you take her horn, and she wake up with only one.
Could you imagine?
Are you
Oh, by the way,
are you leaving the pieces of smashed kobold, or are you taking that with you? That's a really weird sentence to say. Sorry.
I honestly don't even want to touch it.
Well, actually, have any input on what we do with the tiefling jelly or the kobold jelly?
Gilly, have you got any ideas what you want to
No.
do with smashed up bits of body? Here, you want to collect some souvenirs before you go?
I
just
got
want the
my
ruby.
souvenir, the belt. I'm good.
Okay.
Just want to make sure the ruby's
Yeah,
okay.
you pick up
I give the ruby to the rogue.
The army's intact. It is perfect. As it is fine. You make a. Can you make a investigation check of it, Samuel, as before you hand it over?
Okie dokie. I'm pretty good at these.
So when I wake up, I
Not
would
when I roll
need
that low.
chainmail-less and beltless.
Yeah. If we
11.
revive you, that
11.
11.
You don't notice anything about the arm right now.
Okie dokie.
So you
Wait,
You-
did they grab Snoopy?
no, they haven't grabbed Snoopy.
What?
So
the cobalt. We didn't grab him.
Did we not? Oh, I thought you picked up a bit of the
No.
kobold.
No, I didn't pick him up.
Okay, well,
hold on. Before we at the moment, I'm going to do a quick scan around before we move on.
Okay. You see that the
Do
sun
we see
struggles to penetrate through this canopy above you of mushrooms, allowing a dense fog to fester within the forest. Thin, sickly, spaced out trees with thick foliage at the tops form a seal that has trapped a humid, foul smelling air beneath. The trees are branchless, but dotted along the trunks of groups of muscle like protrusions of funguses, and they pulsate as if slowly breathing. Between the trees stand 8 to 20 foot tall mushrooms, spaced out 15 to 30 feet apart from each other. The stems are a faded tan colour with caps that are shades of dull reds and yellows and purples. Seemingly at random, they spray out clouds of spores, matching their cap colour. The forest floor is an endless, shallow puddle, holding sparse vegetation.
Should we take a quick long rest, and I'll pop up the hut?
Quick long rest.
Yeah. So we can recover our hit points after being
Yes, you can do
intoxicated.
that.
can just
There is no direct
hours.
threat around you right now.
Let's. I clean myself up as well.
Okay, yeah.
So I will
I have to attune to the bell? Is that a thing I have to do?
probably.
Yeah, you
Then I'll do that.
Cool.
I will start doing a big circle on the ground and casting a tiny hut. Ritual casting that. So in 10 minutes we'll have the dome, and the dome will just look like the local fauna and the local ground, like the colour of the ground to camo into the background. So we can actually see through this. We can see outside. It's like, for us, it's like being in one of those weird big plastic bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh,
But we can be inside it and sleep in it. So, but nothing can come into it.
I've just read my character sheet a little bit more deeply, and I've got expertise in acrobatics, which means that doubled for any ability checks you make using that. Could have
doubled your proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, how are you guys? Like, are you guys good? Like,
I mean, I'm pretty hurt. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty hurt.
How much health do you have?
I mean, I'm a wizard. I'm squishy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, at max health, I only have 38 at level 6.
Oh, I've only got 39 at max, but
I have, now that I'm attuned to that bell, I have 71.
Oh yeah, tanking it.
Yeah.
Cool. So you rest and you wake in the morning. Did any of you Did any of you get bits of any kobold or anything as you were tidying up?
Well, I'll have cast it next to.
Okay.
Where her body is.
Not so the jam is where we're sleeping, but next to it.
Okay.
So we'll have picked up bits and pieces, gone into the tiny hut. I will also, before we go to sleep, I'll have casted. Maybe we can do a little bit of rule bending here about how long it lasts, so we can get Celia back in. But summon a fae.
Yeah. Okay.
And summon a fae spirit.
Yeah. It appears and in the form of a.
I will let Celia choose. So with the summon fae, she gets to choose of 3 different types. She can be a fuming fae, she can be a mirthful fae, or she can be a tricksy fae. But she's a tiny creature.
So a fuming fae, a tricky fae, and
so if you look up the spell summon fae.
So that gives you little stats for them.
If you look it up on D&D Beyond, look up summon fae, and in the description there's a stat block.
It would seem in this
it gives
place
you the option.
that fae creature can hold its own for longer than possible due to the deep nature of this forest. There are magics and things that are here. When you wake up in the morning and look outside, the space where Uria landed, the floor is there's no longer the pieces there, and you just see a rib bone sticking out of the floor.
A what?
A
A
rib.
rib.
Did the forest eat her? That's kind of messed up.
Something might have come across a NATO while we were sleeping.
I don't
What
sleep.
does-
I just have to
what
rest.
does
So I would
Mirthful-
have known what would happen.
Okay.
What does mirthful mean?
I have no idea. I don't know.
To be
Mirthful.
yeah, to
Mirthful.
sort of be full of, what if you say someone's full of mirth, they're a bit bitter kind of thing, isn't it? Like mirth.
Mm,
Oh.
yeah.
Let's look up the dictionary definition. Dictionary.com, everybody. Warden, so you could be aware, you could be standing outside if you want, you don't need to rest. As you stood there, there's a sort of, and you go into that shutdown mode, you kind of viewed a almost time lapse of the floor sinking and the bits of bone and teeth vanishing into the floor. Like, not, it's like it's quicksand.
Oh, alright. Damn. All this is just during the night, right? Well, is it the night, or do we just go to sleep like during the day?
It was kind of daytime-ish, but it was fun.
No lie, kind of want to watch that in real life now. Just.
Ooh, should we kind of get out of here? Or are we going to hang around a bit?
I don't see any reason to. We've got what we came for. Let's get out of here.
Did we come through the forest to get here, or is this something that's...
You came
Yeah.
through part of it, but where you are now isn't the part where you were, where you've been blown by the leaves. So
How
not-
far away have we been blown away from the tower?
You can see it in the distance, mate. No, you when you came down, when you hit the level of the canopy, it was quite a far away. You've kind of come down quite in the thick of this.
So, for the sake of, I'm gonna choose Trixie.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what I mean, so I
That's
don't know what
fine.
I would be.
You were in complete control of what you would appear to be, because you're a fae spirit, so a small fae. You could be a fairy, you could be whatever, and just appear, but you'd have that stat block. And I've just put those details in the chat for you about what you would be able to do.
It's like, face.
Oh no! I didn't look for Mirth, sorry. Because I want to remind you of Uria constantly. I'm going to take the Mirthful.
Okay. Cool.
This is my revenge.
Mirth
Rest that you
I
did to
didn't
yourself.
realise.
Go on. What's the
Hey,
dictionary
what did you
definition
say,
of
sir?
mirth for us then, Kalak?
Well, for dictionary.com, it means being very jolly or laughy, full of mirth. Apparently, is full of excitement.
Oh.
The excitement and mirth of the holiday season.
So like a holiday elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, like very
Ding
jolly.
dong, merrily on high, etc.
It sounds very appropriate for Celia, to be honest.
Yeah, you can start proceeding if you wish.
Right. Does anybody have any idea of how to get out of here?
What did we see when we were falling down? Just like the.
You saw forest. You had a good idea where you were sort of heading towards. You saw the mushroom forest end, and you saw a swamp that you remember.
Right.
Right, yeah.
That's
What
Trajan.
kind of
Maybe we try and be a
Fey
little bit.
race is there that can take?
It's
Because
a,
I have no ideas.
I have no idea, but for the purposes of that spell, you would only appear to look like one. You wouldn't actually be one.
yeah. You would just
Can
be
I
like
be a Cheshire?
You be whatever the fuck you want to be.
You can be a cat. It's a tiny animal.
You
so-
be a Cheshire cat if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's be a Cheshire cat in a mushroom forest. This is ideal. So, um, would you like to start proceeding? There is a sort of way towards the swamp that you think is the right direction. You remember part of this.
All right. Shall we proceed with caution?
Yeah, you.
Take that as a yes.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
You move
Let's
forwards
head.
into this space. There are mushrooms all around. The floor is feeling unstable as you move in places. Can you make dex saves, everybody apart from the Fey spirit who can glint and flit from between the tops of the mushrooms?
Dex.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Four.
Do you know what I realised I could have done
What?
for Celia? I've got
Oh.
bountiful luck. I could have allowed her to re-roll her 1 because of halfling. I'm so sorry.
We could do it. Do you want to redact it?
I don't know how to go with my boat.
I mean, I feel like we've gone far in now,
I think
but
we've gone too far right now.
It's
It's only within 30
your
feet
fault.
though, so
Oh no, you wouldn't have been able.
Well, as soon as
Well,
you
no,
saw
'cause
her
she-
tumble, yeah, you could have
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, you saw her tumble?
As she jumped off, yeah, she took the tumble and just went. Blue.
I thought she like fell like mid fall.
No, she jumped and the plan just
She
went
just-
straight away
She's
wrong.
face
Like it
planted.
was basically jumping without a leaf.
So she basically tripped over the edge.
She
Yeah,
base
I
jumped.
was
She
no, I
tripped
was
over
with
the
the
edge.
leaf like this and just.
yeah.
and I was right behind you. I'm so sorry. I should have paid. I don't know this character.
We're
very
all
well.
playing classes we've never played
Yeah,
before,
which is really
aren't we?
entertaining.
Braces.
Yeah, you start moving through. How did you get on these dex saves, please?
Oh, sorry, I haven't done it because I realised. Oh wait, that's a dex check, not a dex save. Sorry.
It's okay.
I got a
I-
21.
I got. I know it's pretty. I think it was a 4.
Oh no.
I got.
Oh
I got
no.
a dirty 20.
Okay. Warden starts sinking into the ground.
It's fair. She's pretty heavy.
You see this metallic character start drifting.
Oh
sinking
wait,
into the-
do I see it? When I have known?
No, you were trying to dodge it, but your dexterous nature was not enough to dodge this.
Oh, okay, because I have advantage on dex against effects that I can see.
You did. Yeah, you were looking for it, so you probably rolled again. Yeah, I would say you can use that
Hey.
advantage. Yeah.
Oh, that's slightly better. 10?
Yeah, you're actually okay. You step, your foot sinks slightly. You quickly drag your foot back out of the quicksand.
Nice.
As you're proceeding through this forest, can each of you roll a d6, please?
Ooh. A 1.
Okay.
Oh god. We're doing really well tonight. 6.
Okay.
3.
Okay. So,
Wait,
Warden.
1, 3, 6.
That's it, all across the spectrum. So, Warden, spores enter your nose, but you don't breathe.
Nah, I don't breathe. I
So-
don't need to breathe, eat, or sleep. I'm good.
Nothing happens to you, or else you would have had to make a con save, and one of your limbs would have shrunk.
I mean, I'm metal though, so would that have worked either way?
I don't know.
Oh, I am
But you
so happy that we're past
don't
that.
breathe. So 6 spores stick to the top of your head. Make a DC make a intelligence save.
Oh, I'm good with that.
This is just
And-
like torture one shot. I love it.
I love this Warforged Barbarian, man. Oh my god.
Is this something that will make me fall asleep or attempt to charm me?
No. No, it won't attempt to charm you. No.
Okay, I got a 17.
You feel them land on your head. Then there's a strange. You'll feel like you look at the pulsing of the mushrooms that are on the stems. You feel that pulsing start to feel on the top of your head.
Something's on my head. Something's on my head.
And then
Can I?
you start feeling a slight digging into your head, and
Oh.
into your brain go some of the roots of the mushroom.
Oh, with a save of 17. Oh my God.
Out of the top of your head sprouts a 1 foot tall mushroom.
There's something in
Kill him.
my head.
Kill
You
him.
want me to,
And
you
now
want me to put
you
it
will
out?
you will take all actions now. You will take any action to protect any of the mushrooms within this forest.
Oh, fucking hell.
You
Guys,
don't have to worry about me. I'm like,
guys, honestly, this is a hat that really doesn't go with my outfit. Can we please do something about it?
you want me to put it out?
Maybe not pull it, maybe cut it. Because I feel like this thing is inside my head.
As I look at my great axe.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, I have hand axes too, I believe.
I've got
Don't roll a
daggers.
natural
Oh,
one.
okay.
Do not roll a natural one. Do not
I mean-
roll a natural one.
It's going to be bad either way.
Well, you want me or, I cannot pronounce your character's name.
Keller.
Kalak.
You can also say Kelly. It's
Kelly?
like the
Alright.
Kelly.
Kelly.
I'll say Kelly.
Kelly.
Alright.
Kelly is fine.
You want me or Kelly to do it?
God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
It's up to you.
I've got I'm pretty good with my hands, but
I'm searching some arts for Uria.
I
It is
get-
now dead.
I get down on my knees, so I'm
This-
level.
Oh, nice.
With Kelak.
She's like 11 and be like looking at the ground and like,
We're doing this roll, Pete. I'm going to try and take
Okay,
this mushroom
let's
off
do.
of.
So you're going to do it. It's going to be your
Please,
dex.
please be gentle. Please be gentle.
Very slowly using one of my daggers to kind of take I'm not gonna like dig into his scalp. I'm gonna take off the.
As soon as the blade edge starts cutting into the mushroom, you feel a great pain inside your head, Samuel, and you take 3 psychic damage.
Now, when you say defend the mushrooms of the forest, does that include the ones on top of my head?
That is a mushroom of the forest.
Fuck! Didn't think about that till we did it. Okay.
You're stuck with this.
Oh my God, am I about to attack? Oh, there's PvP about to happen, isn't there?
Can I hold him down?
Does that mean I have to make an action to defend myself?
You need to make
Defend
some
the
sort of
mushroom.
action. What would you do? Would you fend it off?
I mean-
Would you try and make a block? Would you leap away? Would you try and get away from this? To protect it, you don't have to necessarily attack. You don't have to fight. There are ways to protect things.
I mean, if I'm being honest and not just to be easy, I would oh. I'm going to make something really fucking hilarious now. Okay, here we go. I am going to cast Mirror Image.
I love it.
So 3 duplicates of myself with these mushrooms on my head appear, and any time they now attempt to attack the mushrooms on my head, I have to roll some dice to see whether they hit the
The
real
right
one
one,
or
yeah.
one of the duplicates.
I'm curious, just real quick. What the? I forgot. I forgot what the two names you gave me. What Kelly?
Kelly.
Kalak and Kelly.
Kelly is fine.
What does she get since she rolled a 3? Like, is she good?
Oh, we haven't got to that yet. So you just see, you see Kellak put a blade to Samuel's head, and then you see 3 of Samuel appear around him, and the mushroom, and Samuel guards it, and don't. It hurts.
Sorry? I'm not touching you. I didn't run a touch your mushroom anyway, dude.
And with a 3,
That's rude.
And
can
gross.
you make me a?
I'm still self-aware though, aren't I? It's just like
yeah.
Yeah.
Kelly, can you
okay,
make me
that was kind of involuntary. That's never happened to me before. I'm sorry.
Dex save, please?
Me,
No,
Me?
for Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's higher than
Just a
17
series of-
apparently.
This is just a
No,
series
it's
of
a
errors,
it's a
isn't it?
varying DC actually. It's like so.
Oh,
Ability checks.
man,
Yeah,
this
so
is
it
great.
says
It's fine.
only on
This doesn't-
ability checks.
This wouldn't affect my summoned Fae though. It wouldn't.
It doesn't breathe. It's a magical thing. It's not really it at all, is it? It's just a representation of the thing.
Celia, what's my summoned Fae's name?
The Summon Fae is watching this with great amusement because being of the Fae and knowing of some of these things, the spirit there is, obviously this is quite amusing to see mushrooms sprout from its master's head. And yeah, sorry,
Can't you ask her to take it away?
Kelly.
That
what
would
did you
be. It would be quite a bastard to name her like this.
get? Kelly.
Do make it canon. I got 14 saving throw on my dex.
I'm going to name it Nyala.
What things do you have that are made of metal?
Ball bearings, probably all metal of some. So I've got 1,000 of those.
What about your weapons?
Weapons? I have 2 daggers. I have arrows. I have short bow, short sword, and a small knife. Thieves' tools would probably have some metal in as well.
The
Crowbar.
The spores that you end up with upon
Hammer?
you eat into the metal of your weapons and any metal armor that you're wearing. So everything has -1 from its damage or AC that you have now. So.
I'm wearing leather armor, but there's got to be metal on it somewhere. So
No, it only says if it's like plate or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Steel armor. So you're
It
okay.
has to be substantial metal.
So weapon hits, like to hit, it would be a minus.
No. The damage. You're still using your skill to attack. It's just the actual damage is -1.
Okay.
With the arrows, the arrow tips are slightly blunted and damaged. You reached the a swampy lake thing that you remember crossing before, and there is bog sand around here, and the mushrooms cease to grow. So you've made it through this. Where the spores are likely to affect you anymore. There is a dark lake.
Do I still have the mushrooms coming out of my head?
At the moment, as you stand on the edge of the forest, yes, they are there. The trees sprout from the lake still, and vines drop from the canopy, holding up a crude rope bridge that you can cross. It is 5 feet wide and long enough to disappear into the fog. The bridge starts at ground level and raises up to about 30 foot high, kind of go up into the canopy to take you up and over this lake. At this point, you look behind you, and there is a little tiny group of mushrooms standing behind you.
Oh god, more of them.
Weren't there before?
Sentient.
Little,
Oh,
they're really
no.
little ones.
Keep them away from me, please.
No,
I-
you feel a bond to these little things, and there are 3 of them.
Oh, actually, they're quite cute. I might go and pet them.
You find
Don't.
that you find that you can communicate with them.
Oh, hey, little fellas. How you doing? How you doing?
They say,
Uh,
"You're in our forest.
yeah, we're kind of trying to get out of it.
Do
Can
you
you,
like our forest?"
I mean, it's perfectly nice, but we kind of want to go home. So if you-
Master, it will be a bad idea.
If you wouldn't mind kind of showing us the way out, that would be kind of great right about now. Thanks.
They say, "Oh, the bridge is fine. Have you got anything pretty on you?"
Depends what you think's pretty.
Things that what shine. Everything here is pretty dull. We like things what shine.
You like shiny things? Okay. Here's 10 gold. Take that. That's pretty shiny.
It falls to their feet, and they go.
I give each of these mushrooms a gold piece because I'm guessing they're pretty tiny.
Yeah, they're like, and they're looking at their reflections in it, and they're like using their little mushroom arms to try and polish it and make it shinier. And they're staring at each other in awe. The rest of you guys can't hear this conversation. You just see Samuel just sort of
somehow just
looking at
giving
mushrooms,
gold
making these
pieces.
kind of strange like mime gestures to them, and then making sort of like sounds, and then that seems to appease them, like a sort of for giving them some gold. They say to you, that the bridge is safe to cross, and that's the way you should go if you wish to leave this place. They seem quarterly happy with the offering that you've given them.
Awesome. Well, it was lovely to meet you. Hopefully we get to see each other again soon. You can walk with us across the bridge if you like and wave us off, or we can say goodbye here and now.
It does not want to leave this place. That's their home.
Well, thanks, little buddies. See you later. Right, guys, I think we just go across this bridge and that'll take us home.
Master, can I say to you that you look very, very ridiculous?
Well, it might grow on you. It's certainly growing on me.
Oh, love it.
Oh no!
Well, let me tell you, Master.
I do not apologize.
Master.
Don't. Let me tell you, Master, that we're the only one to hear this conversation.
Oh, wow. That must seem crazy.
As I look to, can I?
Ellie. Just Ellie.
Say Kelly. Just
Oh
Kelly.
my god, I can't remember that name.
Ellie.
I think, why is he giving gold to mushroom? Like,
Because
not hearing this conversation. That's side thing.
because as you see,
You can't hear him.
Like you guys are like
He's saying this to Kelly.
yeah.
Does it matter? It's not my gold. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with his gold. Give it to mushrooms, stick up his arse. don't care. Let's go.
Kelly's got a fucking attitude.
I love
Okay,
it.
oh, shit.
Absolutely horrid. I love her. It.
Like Kelly's
whatever they-
Kelly's giving Robin a run for his money.
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, that's what this is all about. So you begin to cross the this bridge and descend into the fog, and you're out above it, and you make about 90 feet out across this bridge, across the bog sands, and then the bridge is no longer sort of made of mostly bridge. It's made of like vines and things like that. As you cross over to it, and as you're walking, would you all roll for initiative, please?
Oh!
Initiative
I
roll.
love oh, snap. What's that? Oh, it's a +2. So, 14.
15.
I got a 15 as well.
Well, who's got the higher dex? I guess Warden.
I've got 16 decks.
I got 17.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
Kelly,
Kelly's faster than me.
Sam,
Gordon, Kelly.
Sam Pigeon Poo, and and Warden. You see that the vines at the end of the bridge that you're walking to start moving, closing up.
We're not on the bridge.
You're on the bridge, and at the where that it comes down and kind of becomes just vines, you see a section of it that kind of peels away from the edges of the vines, starts wrapping into a ball, and then all of a sudden there's a as a leafy foot emerges from this ball, another one, and vines gripping round the vines, and a ball of twisted vines and leaves starts moving towards you. First in the initiative order is Kelly. What would you like to do?
Gordon is first, is it?
no. I rolled
Oh.
14.
Oh, I thought you rolled 16, sorry. God, how do I play a rogue? Okay.
Bonus action, hide.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first...
Well, it depends on what weapon you want to use.
There is nowhere
that's
to
true.
hide on this bridge,
Yeah.
really, unless
Yeah, I
you
didn't
are
think so.
The
deciding
guy behind me,
to.
yeah, that's like,
Yeah, I could hide behind Warden.
Yeah.
Um,
You could hold your attack action until somebody's adjacent to it for you to get sneak attack damage.
yeah, true,
Have you got an
but
assassinate?
I am an assassin, yeah.
You get a.
Wait.
I don't know what that means.
You get a cool thing with assassinate.
Assassinate, you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in the combat yet. Okay, cool.
So you
And
immediately get sneak attack because you've got advantage.
And any hit you score against a creature. So if I hit, then it's a surprise critical. That is surprised is a critical hit. Okay, so it has. Okay, well, I'm gonna roll an attack, I suppose. For I've got a short bow, so I'm gonna.
I think it has to be melee. I don't know. Double check that it has to be melee. I think for assassinate. I'm not sure though.
does it? I thought it's just
Is
like a
anything-
normal
okay,
attack.
if it's, yeah, I had a feeling it was melee. I think that's because I just use it in melee when I've used it. So.
Does it say melee attack or?
No, cool.
No,
just
it just
any
says-
attack roll, then go for it. Pop.
Yeah, you have
Loose
advantage on
an
attack
arrow with
roll.
advantage.
So I roll with advantage. So I roll twice. Oh well, the first one's a 1. So I mean,
What
that's...
is with the ones
Well,
today?
Always going to get better than that then.
Well, yeah. So I got
The second
15.
one.
15 to hit.
Ding ding ding.
Oh no, wait.
Well, I thought it was
Hang
a
on.
critical. If
Hang
they
on.
have it done.
If I hit, it's a critical, and so I
Oh,
have to hit.
okay.
Yes, it's
So
full
you've
down.
got a
on.
critical with sneak attack. Oh my god.
Just a second.
One shot
My-
to the middle.
My D&D Beyond did something weird where I couldn't quite. How do you see the history of the rolls?
Up on the top. I
Uh,
didn't
Yeah, I
make
think
a
that's all
campaign.
during the campaign.
Oh shit. I think it was a 15. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's cool.
That best one
We'll
was a
take it
15.
as that. So yeah, 15 is a ding 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 hit.
Oh, it's a hit. Oh, I thought that was the sound of it and not a hit for some reason. Anyway, okay. So I roll damage.
Sneak attack damage, and it's doubled because
You
it's
double the dice,
critical.
so you.
So if I just click the damage bit,
No,
then I double it.
No, you got
Yeah.
to roll the die, not the plus. So the plus
Yeah,
doesn't.
so it's just the dice rolled.
Yeah.
So
So
the number
Right,
that comes
so-
up on the dice.
so you it's like
What?
1d4. Are you attacking with a bow or
Yeah, it's 1d6 plus 3.
so you
So-
double whatever the dice roll was on that?
Right.
If you want to do that, so 1d6.
But not the
Yeah, not the plus.
not the
Not
plus
plus
3.
3.
So it's a 3 on the dice, so that would be a 6 plus 3, so it's 9.
And then,
And then roll your sneak
1d6 sneak attack times 2.
Sorry.
Isn't it 2d6 at level 6?
Oh, I don't know. It might be 2d6 at level 6. No, 1d6. Hold on, let me look. Sneak attack rogue.
Hang on. Yeah, an extra 3d6 damage to 1.
3d6.
So once per turn, you can deal an extra 3d6 to damage to one creature you hit with a finesse or a ranged weapon
There you
if
go.
you have advantage on the attack roll.
There you go. So you roll
So
3d6
roll your 3d6 for that, and then
and
double,
then double
that.
that. So you done 9.
3 roll. That's pretty good. I got a 12 across the dice, so I double that, right?
24 plus 9.
So that's 33 damage.
33
Holy
damage.
shit.
Yeah. That is a mighty hit. A mighty
Right.
hit.
Cool. You did the maths. I trust you. I've just been writing nonsense numbers down. I'm sorry.
So,
33 damage. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Shouldn't play a rogue until I get better at maths.
that was about. I'm just going to say that was a really good hit on that creature. So yeah, that was the thing must be still forming, and you get an arrow right through into the center of its sort of core, and it reels from this. It is now Samuel.
I wink at Warden as it happens.
Oh no! So you got bonus action if you want to. Oh no!
Hide. Hide behind Warden.
You shoot
I-
this arrow, make your move, and hide behind the giant robot. Love it.
Can
Do I
mention-
need to roll?
Can I
do I need
mention
to
for
roll
your
Stealth, yeah.
Can I mention for your next go? You've got a bonus action called Steady Aim,
Oh.
which gives you advantage on your next hit, but it means that you can't move the rest of that turn.
Okay.
So if you want to give yourself advantage for your next attack, on your next turn, use your bonus action first to Steady Aim. Something I
do.
learned. Whoa! What is that?
Yeah, smoke alarm. Hang on.
Oh, damn. Sound like a fire alarm or something.
Yeah,
that's
smoke
something-
alarm.
Whoa!
Yeah. So
Uh,
it is Sam's go.
Okay, so
James is cooking.
That's right.
Says
I'm
he
going
always
to
does
bonus action start blade singing.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do a rap? Do a rap. Come on, do it.
No, I don't sing. The blade does.
Aw.
I'm not a bard. It's called Blade Song. Right. And I'm going to run at whatever the fuck this thing is, and I'm going to swing at it with my rapier.
Cool. Do it.
And that is 18 to hit.
Yes. Well through.
Okay, so the first attack does. Oh, I rolled the wrong dice there. I rolled a d20 again for damage when I should be rolling a d8. Whoops. That is 6 damage from that hit.
Okay.
Then, as part of being a blade singer, for my second attack, I don't have to use my weapon. I can use a cantrip.
Okay.
So I am going to use, and it's just the one enemy that we see.
Big ball of
Okay.
swirling vines.
I mean, you
Okay.
can ask me to help you if you want.
No, you get your own turn once my
Yeah.
turn's finished.
Yeah, you
I
act
do?
completely separately.
Yes.
Yeah.
This because you are a completely different entity. You get your own turn.
Yeah, you're going
I'm
next.
not familiar with their
You're not.
manners.
You're not a familiar though.
You're a fae.
You're a summoned spirit.
You're a summon face spirit.
So you get to completely do your own thing.
Okay, just let
and-
me go roll because I didn't roll.
No,
I
you
saw
can
that was-
you can move on.
No, you go right after him.
Yeah,
No, you share the same turn roll as me,
So,
so your turn is always at the end of mine.
yeah, cool. So you're going next after Samuel.
So I'm going to use Booming Blade.
Okay, do it.
So I roll to hit. Sorry, first I've got to roll to hit. I don't know what I did there. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, you hit. Double them
Cool.
dice.
Oh, this is going to be joyous. So that the first bit of damage. So that's
Watch him kill him before I get hit. Oh.
9 damage plus a. See, Booming Blade's weird. Plus a d8. That's 7, so 14.
Okay.
So 14 plus 9 is 23, so 23 damage.
Whoa.
9 of which is thunder damage.
Okay.
And if it moves before the end of my next turn, it takes a further 2d8 thunder damage.
So it's 20. Sorry, not. What was it? 20.
23 damage in total. 14 of which, sorry, is thunder damage.
Okay.
I don't know whether that makes any difference. No. And then I'm going to use my movement to run back towards the rest of the group.
It's going to get attack of op.
That's fine.
Cool.
I'll take it.
So it's going to swing at you.
Yep.
And it rolls a. 21.
I will reaction shield.
Okay.
So it misses.
Okay, cool. But in its action, it can swing twice.
That's fine.
Natural 20, unless I go.
13.
Nope.
No. Okay. So it swings once, bounces off the shield, and then it tries to swing again, and that has kind of put it off kilter, and you make it back to your the remaining movement back to your party. Warden, it's your go.
That was.
No, sorry. It's the Fey summoned cat spirit of Nyala, the cat spirit. What would you like to do?
I don't know what I could do, in fact.
So what's at your bottom? What attacks can your entity do?
If you're a mirthful spirit, you can use the mirthful attack. If you're a trickster spirit, use the trickster attack. Whichever of those attacks you want to use. You also have a multi-attack. So
I'm gonna use the mirthful one.
Yeah, cool. So
I don't know what it does. It is vicious mockery.
hold up, I'll get it up. Summon Fey.
So you have a short sword for your main actions, but then you've got bonus actions as well. So
I don't know where I can see.
Hold up.
So
is it under just Summon Fey spell, isn't it? Yeah. So So I
Yeah,
will
but
conjure
I
faith.
can see it on D&D Beyond because
Okay.
I'm a free player, so I do not have
Okay.
access.
That will probably be what it is. Let's have a look.
So for your main attack, you can hit it with a short sword, which uses piercing damage and then extra force damage. The rolling to hit uses my spell attack, which is +7. And then as a bonus action, you can use, depending on what type of Fey you are, you can use one of the those special actions.
Is it just Summon Fey that you're using?
Summon Fey, yes.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's come up now. Yeah, so
So
you
she'll have
can you can try and make it make a Wisdom saving throw as well.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can charm it if you're the mirthful one. Do you want me to send you the actions? I can just just screenshot the actions for you, Celia. Hold on. I'll send them on.
Sorry, I thought you had the stat block in front of you.
Is Discord okay for you, Celia?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'll
fine.
just pop it over to you. Do. Boop. So you can do those as attacks. They're your bonus actions.
As an action, I'm going to attack it with my short sword. That would be my claws.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I like that. That it's not actually short.
So I roll, and this is.
So what level did you cast it at, Samuel?
It's cast at level 3.
So one.
That's the highest I've got at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. So for the multi-attack, it makes the number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. So you can only make one attack. You can't multi-attack at the moment.
All right.
Yeah. So you can make one attack. So you roll to hit, please, with a plus. Whatever.
+7. It's my spell
+7
attack.
for So +7. So roll d20 +7, please, Celia.
It's a 16 plus 7, so that definitely.
Oh yeah, you're there. You're right through this armor. So you move straight up to this tree and hack and with these claws, and they dig into the vines. Please roll your damage.
My damage. So this is 1d6.
1d6 +3 plus the.
Plus 1d6 force damage.
Yeah.
So this is a 3 and a 3, so 6 plus.
Another d6.
Another d6?
Yeah.
And plus the spell's level, so 3. 1d6 +3 +3 plus 1d6.
They don't make it easy, do they?
No. So 2d6 +6, basically.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 3. Okay, so that's 6 plus 5 if I
11.
count the plus 3. So that's 9 damage.
Cool.
No, 11 damage, sorry.
So what were your 2 dice rolls?
There was a 3 and a 5, but I counted the 3, the plus 3 in the 3.
So it's
So another 3, so 14.
14, because it's +6, yeah. So 14.
Yeah.
Okay,
14
cool.
damage.
It withers from that hit. And it is looking like you've taken a good hack out of this thing. Would you like to take a bonus action? You're right up next to this huge rotating thing.
Watch me not even attack. Watch you guys cast.
I am going to use Phase Step to teleport behind it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do that. You go and you appear behind this creature the other side of the bridge.
You know,
Yeah.
always with this big grin.
Yeah, and the smile appears first, just like how it would in like in Alice in Wonderland. So
And
yeah,
then if you're a mirthful spirit, right?
yeah, she was mirthful.
So then it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
No, not you. It does because you used phase step. Mirthful is part of phase step.
Fake and
So
false.
then one of the following effects occurs based on the phase chosen mood.
Okay.
So it's part of that action. So you've teleported behind it, and
Yeah.
now it has to make a wisdom saving throw. The DC's 15.
It didn't make that.
So the target is now charmed by her
Okay.
for 1 minute, or until the.
Isn't that a bonus action though?
Yeah, you used your bonus action to do that.
No, she used a bonus action for phase step. That's 4 different things in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but phase step. So the phase step is the Fae magically teleports up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. Then one of the following effects.
Oh yeah,
occurs
sorry, yeah, I
based
didn't
on
read the
phase
whole thing.
chosen
Oh,
mood.
cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's so cool. Okay, so
It's an incredible. Like they're brilliant. I don't know why people don't use them more. They're great.
So that means I can't attack the spirit that has been summoned.
It's charmed.
Yeah.
You're considered a friend of Nyala.
Yeah, of Nyala, and the charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact with this big whirling ball of vines and stuff. However, it is not charmed by any of the other things that are around it and proceeds forwards. No, sorry, it's Warden's go first. It doesn't move anywhere yet. It's Warden's go. Sorry, yeah, not going anywhere.
That's just a lot of information to process all at once.
Yeah, I know. A lot happened there. It's a lot to learn.
So now the smiling cat is now teleported behind the creature. It is its friend. It is standing there, still sort of forming out of the branches around it.
Should I attack it, or is it all your friends with the cat?
You can attack it. It doesn't prevent you from attacking it. No.
Okay. Because that was just too much.
The charm effect will end though if you attack it. If it takes any damage.
So should we just run away, or should we just kill it?
Up to you. Technically, Warden wouldn't know it's been charmed.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know. All right, yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I just saw a cat.
Scratch it, vanish, reappear behind it, and then kind of cock its head, and then the thing kind of look over its shoulder and go. Oh, my mate.
You just smacked me in the face, but you're cool.
Yeah. That's so weird. Mechanics work.
Okay, now that Kelly's behind me, right?
Kelly's hiding right behind you.
I only rolled an 8 on my stealth, so maybe not. I don't remember.
You're
I don't think I
attempting
told
to
you.
hide away, but it's not. You don't know how. You think you're doing great.
So I'm a bonus action rage, to do the little rage thing, and then as I rage, hopefully she stands back, or it's like on my at my leg or anything, as a tail just comes out from behind her. I like to think it's like a flat scorpion tail.
Okay, nice.
Oh, because I'm Passive the Beast. So, just so you guys know.
You're going to yeet the halfling?
No, because they're behind me, and I know they're behind me, so I know where they are, technically.
Yeah.
And they're pretty small, and she's like.
You've done this for some time. You've seen this sort of thing happen as you've moved through the forest. So.
Yeah. So.
Previously.
And then I'm gonna run up to it.
Yes, with your scorpion tail.
Yep. Oh, I also have my great axe out. Cause I'm gonna use cause as a cool thing about the tail is I can use it as a reaction to block off an attack, and roll a d8 to for as my AC,
Cool.
like additional, which is great. But I'm gonna go ahead and do attack it twice. Do I get 2 attacks? Yeah, 2 attacks
Cool.
with my great axe using Weapon Master and
2 hands.
Reckless.
2 hands.
Yeah, 2 hands.
Yeah. Cool.
So, oh no, what's my dice? Oh, it's right here. Okay. So the first attack is 16.
Yeah.
All right. You want to like roll all the damage now and then do the second attack, or just
If you want to have the awesome feeling of rolling all those damage dice together, do it. I don't mind. I like hearing lots of clackities. So roll your 2 attacks, and then we'll do the damage after.
And the second one is same thing, 16.
You have 3.
Nice. Oh, what's my thing? And that's a D12. Which one's my D12? No. Is it this one?
The one that has pentagons. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I really need to invest in some dice.
It's in here. I have like a bag of dice right here. Let me just.
When I get a good set, when I've got a technique, I'd love to make you all a set of dice, but because my technique is not on, it's like it's not quite good enough yet. I don't want any of these second-hand shoddy dice.
Are they going to be character-specific dice, or are they going to be
awesome?
or are they going to be critically average dice?
Oh, well, I haven't got like a customized mold, like a Crit Av logo. That would be cool though. You can get them ordered. You can pre-order like you can like get them to build to spec.
That's what is that? 10, I think. 10 plus 3, 13. But then I know I'm supposed to add stuff because of the rage. Plus 2, 15. 10, 15 plus 10 for directors. 25 for the first hit.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the second hit is a 7 plus 3, 10 plus 2, 12. 22 for the second hit.
Jesus Christ.
This thing is looking very, very ropey.
And you just see them happy. I think.
Yeah.
It hasn't even had a turn yet.
No, it's looking really miserable. But then it is gonna. Is that that's your bonus action, your action, and your move?
Yep.
So you're up in its grill. It's not happy about this. It's going to try and do what is commonly known as a multi-attack upon you in D&D language. So it's going to roll for its hit. It's 13.
How much?
13 for the AC.
13? Nope.
20.
Yeah, but I'm gonna use my reaction to like deflect the attack.
Okay, so
Wait, I gotta see if I. God damn it! Which one's a D8? Is it this one?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, plus 4, so nah, you miss.
Okay, so it swings. It doesn't do anything. This poor thing is at a loss. We're back right up to the top then with Kelly.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for it. I don't think I'm hidden, but
you're not now because Warden has moved away, charged forwards, produced a scorpion tail, and
steady aim.
Can you add 1 health back onto your dude though, because I didn't minus the 1 from the weapon damage.
Okay,
from
yes,
the
I
score
can.
thing.
Yes,
So.
I will. Well remembered. I forgot.
Sorry.
So.
Thank you. Sorry, I am all kinds of forgetful tonight. It seems.
That's okay. These days happen.
Sorry, I feel particularly bad for Celia. I could have saved Celia.
You have saved parts of Celia.
No, that's D&D. You just didn't know.
It's cool. And I got a belt of dwarven kind. So
You know I'm going to get that bad, right?
nah.
When we resurrect her post session.
I'm gonna take another shot with my
Steady
short
aim.
bow.
Knock an
I don't
arrow.
have steady aim.
You should do. It's a rogue thing.
I
It's a
mean,
level 3 rogue trait.
only for a particular kind of rogue. I guess I'm an assassin
Is it?
rogue.
It might be an optional ability that you have to tick on a D&D creator.
What was it called?
Steady
Steady
aim.
aim? Yeah,
I
let
don't.
me-
I don't know.
She doesn't have it. Right, just do
I don't
your
have it.
roll.
Yeah.
Roll.
Okay.
I'm rolling. 16. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I roll just regular damage this time, not ridiculous damage. Why did it roll that many d6? That's ridiculous. D&D Beyond, seriously. Hang on. Roll a 1d6 plus 3.
-1.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. I hit the
6.
6.
This thing is very poorly. Like, it is barely able to lift its arms, and the vines are kind of coming away from the vines that the bridge is formed out of.
I'm going to back up as much as I can. I don't want to be anywhere near its range.
Okay, cool, no problem.
And I'm done.
It's currently engaged with Warden anyway, so it would get ops.
Oh, if it was engaged with Warden, she would have got sneak attack.
Yeah, you would. You can add your sneak attack damage to it.
Really? Oh, okay, cool. I mean, cool. Yeah, I'm into it, but
Yeah,
I'm
so you
sad about
you
it
get
too.
your,
Aw,
you get your
man.
3d6 added on.
Okay.
You're gonna
1, 2,
finish it.
3.
You're gonna kill it now.
Well, we
And I
have.
got two ones, so I got 5 minus 1 is 4. So I hit it for an extra 4.
But you get 3. Did you get 3d6 for your level?
I rolled 2 ones on my 2 of the d6s, so
Oh.
So 1-1.
and then I cleared it now. Oh no! I like
Was it a 3? 1, 1, and
Yeah.
3 minus 1, so 4.
Okay.
yeah. It was
It's-
they were low numbers.
That's unlucky.
It's barely hanging on. Like, it's
got
trying
like
to
8
lift
hit
its
points.
sloughing arms off the floor. Leaves are dropping off here and there. You see this smiling cat, like, now revealed behind as it tries to crawl its way up from the base of the thing. You hear this kind of snapping of the vines as it's trying to move itself, and it's not very happy. Sam's go.
A lightning bolt would be pretty overkill, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and
You
it's
never know.
No. Yeah, let's not burn the thing.
Nice level 9 ball.
Okay, so I'll run up to it and I'll get in its grill again, and I will swing to hit
Cool.
with my rapier.
Cool.
That is a 16 to
Yeah.
hit. Okie dokie. And that is 11 damage.
This thing collapses into pieces, and as it does so, like, you start looking round, and you realise that the thing is made of the vines that the thing is around you, and some of the things that formed this creature, or the tensions that it had within this space, also have tensions connecting to the vines that connect to the trees, and the bridge starts collapsing away from behind this creature, the space. And as it does so, as the bridge falls, some of the smoke, fog is cleared away with the movement of the air. You see 30 feet away from you is what appears to be solid ground on the far side. You still see the vine.
Yes,
You
sir.
still see the
I
vines hanging
suggest
down.
you to run.
But it's there's a 30-foot gap in between us and
there's a
the other
30-foot
side.
gap
It's
between
collapsed.
you and the shore, as it were, over the swamp.
I'm
You're
flying though? Like, I'm already on the other side? Or...
you're both on the side of the shambling mound. So you were crossing the bridge. The mound appeared in front of you. Everything behind the mound collapsed, and you must proceed forwards. If it hadn't appeared, you could have crossed the bridge, but it did appear. So
So
How far
basically,
is
there's
it?
just
Like
there's
30
a
feet?
30-foot trench in between us and the other
yeah,
side. now.
there's a 30-foot gap. The bridge ends. There's 30 feet. This is where you need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're standing at the
Okay.
edge of this bridge.
If I
Uh,
throw them, would they make it?
You think that there could be some athleticism involved as you look around. There are vines hanging down, still remnants.
Oh, we could swing by. Alright, that's
Anything
a
that
good
can
question.
help me?
I'm just gonna go, hey.
Well, I could cast guidance, but I'm
Well,
dead.
this is all in my head. All in my
Hey,
head. You don't hear anything.
Hold on, is Nyala already on the other side because she teleported 30 feet from behind the
Oh yeah.
behind the creature? So if it collapsed behind the creature, 30 feet behind the creature would be on the other side, wouldn't it?
Yeah, were you teleporting just behind the creature, or you were teleporting away behind the creature?
It said 30 feet, wasn't it? That was-
30
You can
feet,
teleport
so-
up to 30 feet. So it
Oh, it
depends.
doesn't
Where...
necessarily mean she did.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I thought you
Walter.
engaged with the creature, so
Yeah.
you were actually behind the creature where the bridge is collapsing.
Did you fall? Like that?
She could have used her face step to teleport.
Yeah, I imagine that is the thing. Like, as the bridge collapses, there's a bloop, pff, boop, and then there's a smiling cat on the far side.
Face spirits are just like, just
Yeah,
teleport
yeah,
wherever the
that's it.
fuck they want, whenever they want.
And you just sit there like with your head cocked, grinning at the far side.
I do the same thing. I cast Misty Step and I teleport to the other side.
Okay.
Well, why can I jump?
Welcome back, Master.
Well, can we? If somebody's on the other side, can't we throw a piece of rope to them and do like a? Well, it's going to be acrobatics either way, but
Yeah, I think you could lower the DC with some sort of
At least
assistance.
there's an anchor on the other side.
Yeah,
I suppose.
yeah.
well, okay. So how about we do the critically average thing? I'll tie it around my waist, throw you the other end of the rope. You hold on to it. Hopefully, you're strong enough to, and then
Yeah.
I'll try and swing. And if I
I
beef it, then I don't beef it.
I snap my fingers and my familiar owl appears by my side, flies across to them to grab the end of the rope and bring it back over to me.
So even
Bit
after
much.
So it doesn't even have to throw it.
Yeah, that's great. I love this owl. I don't know
Oh,
why. I
man.
just love the owl, and Kelly's just like looking at this owl like, you twat. like just like, I hate this owl. So now there's a rope stretched.
Yeah, would be like,
There
I
is
could do the same.
there's now a
You
rope
can't
stretched
fly.
between
Teleport.
between
You can't teleport with the rope. The rope would just separate.
between Kelly and the far side. There is a rope attached. You can make an athletics check if you wish to sort of Tarzan it across.
Got to hold the end of the rope.
Athletics.
Sorry, no, acrobatics.
wait.
Sorry.
You said there was a trench? Or what'd you say? Was it a trench or like a river?
Below you is the swamp, basically. So you've been crossing this bridge suspended between trees, and below you is a sticky, horrible swamp.
Strangely, I'm going to hand the rope to my tiny Cheshire Cat friend because she has more strength than I do.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I am going to do an acrobatics
do?
check.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've got
Well,
13
yeah.
plus 1.
I quite
How
like the
many?
idea of acrobatics swinging from the ropes.
I got a 24.
You are acrobaticking across. You sort of tie one bit of rope round your ankle and actually swing upside down. Then grab the next piece by your hand. The rope carefully untwists, and you land on the other side perfectly, and detach the rope that's round your waist. Or no, sorry, I don't tell you that. So you do decide what you do with the rope that's round your waist. Sorry.
I've got the George of the Jungle theme tune in my head right now.
Warden, how are you getting across this space?
So they.
Send the rope back.
You said there's like vines, right?
There's-
I kind of want to swing across though.
Yeah, that's what.
Or I could just like fish it though. It's like.
That's what Kelly did. Yeah, so it's an acrobatics or athletics, please.
Athletics. What's my
How dis-
athletics?
How
30
much
feet.
distance is this trench?
30
feet.
feet
Okay.
between you and the edge
I'm
of the
gonna
box.
go. I'm gonna go within 30 feet ish of. So if I need to use my bountiful.
Now it's in there.
I have a +6 to it, so I feel like I should be fine. Hey, I rolled a dirty 20 again.
Yeah, you swing. It's quite strange to see this huge, humongous hunk of metal. How much did you roll on the weighing table for Warden?
Oh, how much I weigh?
Yeah, did you roll on the table for it?
Yeah, I did. I rolled 320.
Well, so yeah, this huge hunk of metal leaps balletically into the tree and swings across and lands on the far side. You are now on the far side. What would you like to do? From this side of the lake,
As I land,
yeah.
I say, one of the prisoners taught me that one, and I keep going.
From this side of the lake, it's easy to find the main forest path leading back to where you need to be in Rutgard. Before making it, as you start proceeding along this path, the ground begins to shake around you. Can you all make a... Well, you don't even make a perception check, actually. As the ground begins to shake, now you're out of this sort of gloomy forest. Proceeding towards you is a giant thing made of red crystal, stomping towards you up the path.
Is it missing a hand?
I have a passive investigation of 17. Do I?
It has no hand.
It wants his hand back.
It
I
hasn't
want his hand back.
We took its hand. We stole its hand. Oh my god.
Can I hide? I'm hiding.
Well, technically, we stole it from the
you can
person
try
that
and
stole
make
it from
hide.
him.
What, you're hiding behind Warden or tree or something?
If there's trees, I want to.
Yeah,
if
you're in a
there's
forest.
foliage.
Yeah, you vanish into the bushes. You don't think he's seen you. Can you do a stealth check just in case? But I did roll a 3 for perception, so...
Watch her roll natural one. Oh my god, I was so happy.
Well, I could re-roll a natural one because I'm a halfling. 24. God.
Okay, cool. It proceeds up to you, stomping up the path. I'm just trying to find what it speaks.
If it's an elemental of some kind, I'd presume primordial.
Oh, do I speak primordial? Let me check real quick.
Oh no, not this one. It walks up to you.
I do not.
So
you do realize
who had the arm?
that you are...
Kellak had the arm. It walks up and it says, I feel it. I feel it's here. Where is it?
Voice.
Sorry,
What is it speaking again?
My arm is itching. The stump of it's itching. Where is it?
See, my good man. That I've lost his accent. Now it's gone.
You were American.
I was American. It's been all this talking.
It was sort of between Arden and Paris a little bit.
That was like weird, wasn't it? I know what that's called. That's called phantom pain. So a lot of people who lose limbs actually end up getting twinges afterwards of pain in the limb, even though it's actually not there. You should get that looked at.
Get what looked at? There's nothing here. I can feel it. It's right nearby.
What's nearby?
The rest of it, you imbecile.
Oh, you've lost your arm.
Haven't it lost? Taken.
Taken? How would somebody take your arm if it was attached to you?
with a great big fucking sword.
Oh,
Severed from
that's
my
unfortunate.
body. As you look at this, you realise that looking into this creature, there's like multiple facets of these brows wrinkle, and the light plays through its body.
So, when did that happen?
A long while, well, quite a long while ago. I've been hunting for it, but I can't get into that damn swamp.
All right. We kind of saw a tower back there. That might have it in there. That was pretty impressive.
No,
We
I
couldn't get
felt it over there. Couldn't get to it. It draws me here. It's around here.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but
Master and I can assure you that we did not see any kind of arms like yourself.
what she said.
What was your stealth again, Kelly?
24.
Okay.
Fucking damn good.
I didn't even double the proficiency bonus like I can.
No, it's
It should be
peering round.
27.
It's kind of scanning the forest. You can see it. It's like looking round. It's like, look. It. I want it back. I want my arm back. It's
I mean,
very
I would
frustrating
too,
only
honestly.
having one. Can you imagine?
I dread to think what it would be like trying to do all the things that I do with only one arm.
I wanna ask.
Look, if you've
why
seen it,
did
I
you
will
lose your
pay.
arm?
Sorry, say again.
I wanna ask. Why did you lose your arm?
Someone came when I was sleeping and cut it away from me.
Money?
Why would they do that?
I'm made of fucking rubies, you imbecile.
Ruby?
That
What
sounds a little
kind
bit
of
better.
ruby?
He just goes like this. Like gestures to himself. Look, I can pay you. I can pay you back, but I don't have anything on me other than me.
Okay,
Well?
but you wouldn't want to give up more of you to find more of you, right? That wouldn't make sense.
A smaller
I mean,
piece.
unless you kind of wouldn't miss a toe or something. Like.
A smaller piece, that's what I would be thinking. A whole arm is quite a wound. I'd give up.
And if we helped you find it, you'd be happy to do that, unless you've got other stuff.
The money, yeah, you could have something smaller, just want my arm.
Can I insight check this dude? Because I am feeling sorry for him, but at the same time, it's a fucking giant ruby monster.
Yeah, you can insight check him, yeah, go for it.
Oh god, I wish I had Arden's insight here, but I don't.
I'm very close
I
to
wish I had
releasing all the ball
sense.
bearings and tripping him up, to be honest. So
I mean, that's a 10. that's the middle of the road, like fucking.
You think he genuinely wants his arm back?
I mean, yeah, I would too if I was him.
Master, may I recall you that we have 2 bodies to resurrect?
I'm aware of that. Thanks for reminding me.
Bonnie.
I don't see the pertinence to this situation right now, because we could have a hell of a lot more bodies that we might need to resurrect if this isn't dealt with properly. So I don't know. What do you think, Warden? Should we help this guy find his arm, or should we continue on our merry way?
It's scanning the trees as you say this.
I'll want, cause I could be in a similar predicament, seeing how what I am and stuff as I look at my body and stuff. I want my arm back too, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's. I mean, how do we communicate with Kelly at this point? Like,
Unless you perceive her. Okay, well,
Can I try?
Kelly
I
is
want to
gone.
try.
Like, who the fuck is Kelly?
I hardly thought I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna try.
As far as we're aware, Kelly has taken off with the arm.
Yes. No, that's a 3. That's a 3.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
look
know,
for
let's
Kelly
see.
as well to see if I can even see her.
I'll be like, Kelly, what about Kelly?
17.
Just looking around your legs. No. Kelak is still absolutely hidden. Go on, Nyala, can you please see if you can see Kelly?
Fuck's sake.
Sure.
You're just
So
What's my
standing in front of this
modifier?
You
giant.
have to get a natural 20 or something.
There's a giant ruby monster just like staring round. Like you had your wisdom.
No, that's a 12. I don't think I see you.
No one sees the
But
halfling.
I've heard what's going on. I'm gonna take the ruby arm out of my bag, and I will leave the trees and approach with it and say, look, I don't stab people that I've done a job with in the back. If you all want to give this back, I've heard what you've said. We can give it back. All we needed to do was bring back a ruby for our job, right? There was no talk about it being in the shape of a hand, as far as I can remember. Even if there was, we can say that we found a much more beautiful toe ruby. So let's
Well,
give this guy back his hand.
the job was this giant ruby that we were sent to the tower to get, right? So whoever chopped your arm off was living in the tower. Now, this guy, obviously, whoever hired us hasn't got a clue how big this thing is. They just know it's big. And as far as I can tell, one of your toes or fingers is still pretty damn big compared to most rubies I've ever seen. So,
Does it have to be a forefinger? Can it just be like a piece of the chest or something?
you said
A big nip.
something small. I mean,
Big ruby nip.
does this thing have Does this thing even have nipples? I don't know.
Sorry.
Make a
I don't
percent-
want to know.
Roll a
Make an
13 to see
investigation
if I
check
see
on the
anything.
ruby golem to see if you see nipples.
I've got a past
13.
investigation of 17. Does that
I
give
rolled
you
a
double vision?
13 for me.
There are some nipples that look like they could cut glass.
That's cold.
How about rubies?
Oh,
Whatever you'll miss the least, my friend. You don't want the pointer. You don't want the thumb being left. Whatever you.
We'll leave
Says-
that up to you, your discretion, to decide what you can live without.
He
It's your
says-
body.
He says, your job. You said this is a job?
Yeah, some guy called Golgorad sent us out to grab some kind of ruby from this tower for him.
I've heard of his scum.
Didn't seem like the nicest fella in the world when we met him, but hey, he was offering decent money for it.
Are you heading back to the town then with this piece of me to see if that will placate his wishes?
That was kind of the job, yeah.
Are you handing the hand over?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
It's massive. Is it massive?
yeah.
Would I have been able to actually carry
He
it?
seems like a cool dude.
Yeah.
it should be. It's like,
He doesn't actually take it from you. He just puts his arm where the stump of the hand is, as you gesture it like stump up towards him, and as it touches,
Only we had a cleric that did cure wounds.
there's this knotting of like tiny, almost like nanobot type thing going on as it stitches itself back onto the golem's arm. And he's like, and at first it looks inanimate, and then it kind of cracks, and you hear like someone cracking their knuckles, but if that was made of stone, and ruby crunching, and eventually that kind of ceases, and he's like, it's good to have it back.
So,
I've got a feeling, and it's a funny feeling, that they wanted
seem like a
this
funny guy.
as it was. If you head back to town, which is the way this road goes.
Yeah.
I think that you might not be in Gogol's best books.
Right. So, what do
We
you
can say
suggest?
it wasn't there. What was that?
I don't know about you, but when you hire somebody to do a job, I usually expect them to do it.
Yeah, sure. We can always pick up a nipple as like the arm broke down from the eye.
I'm not letting go of this nipple idea, right?
It was just Celia saying nipple in the cat voice was so great, like nipple.
Nipple.
Why do our adventures go so weird all the time? Okay.
Tiefling jam, Cheshire cat, ruby nipples. Like,
Okay, so what would you like to do? You can
who
proceed.
foresaw Celia ending up being a Cheshire cat this episode? Like, come on.
No.
She fits.
It certainly does.
Hey, you didn't like Uriah, so you killed her.
I didn't kill her.
We didn't kill her. You killed
Jumped off of a
yourself.
tower.
She threw herself off a tower.
She killed her.
No, she didn't know she had the ability.
She had the power to save you and forgot. That was the difference. There's a difference.
Yeah. So
Like,
yeah,
who
Now
jumps
you're
off the
stuck with
tower?
me.
you've
Who
got the
jumps
option
off
to
a
go
tower?
back to and maybe stay with for the rest of your measly lives Ruby Golem's, wherever Ruby Golem polishes his ruby nipples, or you can travel onwards into the only path that seems to lead out of this space to the town where you are likely to encounter Gogorol.
I mean, we don't need. Hold on, we're not indentering our servitude to this guy forever, are we? If we go with him, it's just we're just avoiding the town, right? There's other places to go.
Alternative offer. Big Ruby Golem, do you want to just kind of come and make mincemeat out of these people that wanted your arm?
Should we just go fucking burn this town to the ground?
Yeah, let's do it.
There is.
Fancy some
It
vengeance,
turns
big
to
man?
this tiny halfling that is small compared to him, and he puts his head
Only
almost to
his
your
blood
level, puts the head down almost to your level, and then there is this ruby grin appears on the
Let's
golem's
go.
face.
Do
I can
it.
do it.
Cool.
Let's
Make
You-
some heads roll.
You head back to the town, and seemingly waiting
the
for you
fucking
there is
ruby monster.
uh,
We found you, Ruby.
yeah.
just
Basically,
attached
you
to this
shamble
dude.
back to town, and there is seemingly on the outskirts of town there is a small boy, and he just looks at this proceeding of like a giant. There's like there's a wizard, there is a metallic robot, there's a halfling like standing, and then there is a floating, reappearing, vanishing Cheshire cat.
Before we go in, can I? I'm just going to go balls to the wall here with my spell casting.
Okay.
I'm going to ritual cast a phantom steed. So now I have an ethereal kind of
Skeleton horse.
paid war horse that I am riding on. I've got my owl flying beside me. I've got my space spirit on the other side.
Yeah, zapping along the path in
I've
front
got,
of the.
I've got all the things.
Zapping along the path, appearing, reappearing as this smile, then a cat, and then vanishing, and then there's a smile and a cat, and then there's this horse that's kind of sleek and tinged with like hints of purple and little kind of fireflies that move in its wake. There is this halfling rogue bowling it down the place with seemingly like chatting casually to this ginormous ruby person, and there is a metallic covered like bits of vines like hanging off from the last sort of fight robot warforged thing with a scorpion tail. Have you still got your scorpion tail?
No, that's only when I reach.
Okay, cool.
And that's like long gone by now,
Yeah,
I
cool.
assume.
Yeah, you march into town. There's a small boy just peering at this. He says, Goggle says to meet him at the tavern.
Cheers.
And this little kid legs it, but kind of is looking over his shoulder as he does. He doesn't head towards the tavern. You make it to the tavern. Yeah, on the steps of the tavern, there is the guy that sent you on this job. There is Sir Goggerol, and he is surrounded by some rather sort of folks with like split lips and various pieces of metal pushed through their bodies in various places that look like they might have been uncomfortable to do. And he says, "Oh, so you made it. You brought slightly more than I had asked for."
This dude is quite attached to his hand. We thought we'd give him the opportunity to come and meet the person that wanted to keep him relieved of his hand.
Well, we'll have to do something about that. Roll for initiative, please.
Bring it on, Sir Douchebag.
I was trying to look at what a ruby golem challenge rating is, but
Let me touch that up. I got 18.
I got
18.
11.
What's your dex, please?
14.
Okay.
you still got a mushroom on your head as well, Luke.
No, the mushroom would have. I thought the mushroom left once I left the
Nice.
Yeah.
forest.
Ooh.
Yeah. They
A
kind of, they must
ruby
have, they just
golem
kind of
looks
popped off.
bad.
And,
Ass.
It's. I don't think it's the ruby golem from the stat thing. So what's yours, Kelly?
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's yours, Sam?
11.
11. Okay. So straight off the bat. So can you give me sort of like the running order? So who was leading that pack? I know I narrated it, but I would.
I'm next to my master.
Okay.
I would like to have been riding. If Ruby Golem would have allowed me to be on Ruby Golem's shoulder, I would very much have enjoyed
Yes.
Yes, that
that
is
visual.
absolutely fine. You swap positions. Like after cordially chatting, and he said, "Come here, small one. I think you might have a better vantage point from up here," and just pops you on the head, and you're sat straddle-legged like this with an arrow on this giant golem's head.
Cool.
We should get partial cover.
No, you're quite exposed up there. You're not. You're not. His eyebrows aren't big enough to cover like a halfling or something
That's
like that.
cool.
I presume
I tried.
Sorry, say again, Sam.
I presume I was trotting in front
Okay, yeah.
on my phantom.
So
steed.
Sir Goggerol charges with it. He goes now and charges forwards towards you, and tries to attack you on the steed. Tries to hack at your leg, and he rolls a 10, 16.
16 does hit because I haven't had my bonus action yet. So yeah, 16
Okay,
hits.
16, and you take 6 damage,
Okay.
and then he gets a 19,
Yep.
and you get another. You take another 4 damage.
Yep.
Are you good?
And
We're all about to die.
you get 2. How many is it?
That's it.
Oh, no. 3, 8,
Oh, for
9,
fuck's
10.
sake.
11, 12, 13.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Are you alive? How are you doing?
I'm not doing great. 13 more damage, yeah?
Yeah, so that was assassinate with a sneak attack. Just exactly what Kelly did
But
earlier.
this guy's a rogue.
Of some sort, yeah. Obviously, however this build is done, yeah.
Well, motherfucker, I'm not looking good, guys.
So
Where are you at?
that was Warden is next in this run, and then it is then it's Kelly, and then it is Sam and Sam and Niala. Okay. Cool. So it's Warden, your go.
Oh, alright. You already know. I'm gonna do that rage real quick.
You get that rage on.
Oh, wait, I need to.
Oh, I should have. Fucking. Idiot.
Shield.
I forgot. It's too late.
You could have shielded one.
Alright.
I could have shielded you. Yeah. And
Oh,
then
wow.
I'd have taken no damage.
Oh,
Live and
alright.
learn. Live and learn.
I could have not let our cleric die. We all make mistakes.
Alright, so the first hit is. Oh, wait. No, that was pretty high. So I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna do Reckless and Great Weapon Master. So let me reroll. Because that was an 18. But I really wanna. So the first hit is
Are you
a
attacking?
miss. They were both 2s.
Okay.
And the second one. Oh. 14?
No.
Damn. Alright. No, yeah, that's it.
You run up, you swing wildly, and nada.
Oh, wait. How many people are in here? Just the one?
Huh? There is this person, and there are standing around him another 6 rough-looking fellas.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Wait, what time does the golem move?
It's. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Last turn.
Yeah, last is the answer. Last.
Best thing that you could have said.
Absolutely last. With a 1 - 1. So.
I might get
no.
dogpiled here, guys. In which case,
Why are you going first? No.
I was just in front. I wasn't intending on starting the fight immediately. But nope.
So is that your bonus action all done, Barbarian Warden?
Yep.
It's Kelly's
Oh,
go.
and my tail. No.
Yeah, Kelly, it's yours.
Okay. Well,
Perch atop a ruby golem.
yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Aren't I? How close are they?
Yeah, not far. Like you're in
Okay,
short range of anything. And you've got people engaged with them, so sneak attack is there.
Okay, but hear me out, team.
Oh,
If
no.
I drop all my ball bearings so that the golem falls onto them, do you think it would squish them? It would make enough damage.
You want to trip up our only friend and ally.
I want to clear the. I want to clear the field.
You want to clear the field.
In
I'm in
front of-
front of the golem. I'm standing next to these guys. You might wipe me out with them. Just throwing it out there.
Okay, I'll keep that in my back pocket then.
That's a backup plan, I think. Don't kill everyone on the field.
It's incredibly tempting.
You're on top of him as well, remember?
Yeah, but I heard that she's gonna get hurt. She's like,
Yeah, she's a dexterous rogue. She'll probably just fucking roll out of the way.
I'll jump onto the roof of the tavern if that's gonna happen. Like a fucking boss. No.
I mean, there is alcohol in the tavern. You can just lit the tavern.
We don't want to wipe out. We don't want to wipe out the village. Like we don't want to.
You
I
could.
mean, that was your original idea, was it not?
Burn it down.
He's like, oh, let's wipe out the village. Let's kill everyone in the village.
Just that. No, that's. I didn't say that. I just said
no, that was what I said that. I said that.
Oh.
No, anyway. Let's
okay.
just take care of Sir Douchebag.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for an attack on any of the ones that are already engaged.
At the moment, that is only Goron.
Oh, okay.
You got the job from. He's engaged. So
Okay,
add.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Cool, lovely. You got add. You got sneak attack.
So 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do maths now. 1d6. 5 plus 3, and I will take the 1 off afterwards, and I do sneak attack, which is, let me double check, is 3d6.
3d6.
1, 2, 3. I mean, it's all right. 14. But it's not critical, so it doesn't. Sorry?
I'll say. I'll just checking. Celia, I thought Celia was falling asleep.
Oh. It's 21 damage with the -1.
Nice. Yeah.
Bonus action. I want to see if there's somewhere, because I haven't taken any movement. Can I like hide up on? Am I up high enough on the golem that I could leap and like go hide behind a chimney?
Acrobatics. Go for it.
Let's see. Don't beef it. I mean, it's 14. It's not the best roll I could have made.
You jump. You grab the edge of the roof. You don't leap quite as high, but you manage to pull yourself up. You're on the roof. You don't have the time now to hide right at this second.
Okay. Fair.
You're on the edge of the roof. Right, it is now Sam's go, and also Nyala, the creature. The fey creature.
Right, so... if I were to hypothetically Misty Step to a particular point adjacent to this gang of people, how many out of the 7 of them can I get in a straight line?
The thugs were all in a straight line. He has stepped forward from them. They're still standing at the tavern.
Right, in that case I will Misty Step 30 feet to the side.
Yeah.
Where I can get all 6 of these thugs in a line, and I will fucking lightning bolt this shit.
Go for it, please. I'd love to see that.
So they need to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, they need to make a dex save.
Okay, and what's your DC?
That is a DC of 15.
They rolled a 5, so I'm not going to do them individually.
That's 8d6 lightning damage. Here we go. That's a lot of dice. That is... they all take 25 lightning damage each.
So you vanish off of the top of your steed, appear alongside these thugs, and blasts of lightning shoot from your hands, and it actually jumps from one to the other, and then they're all kind of connected and convulsing in this line. Smoke starts coming off them. They start charring on the outsides. You also can you control your familiar in this turn, or do you have to use that as a bonus action? Your
I
owl?
have to use the familiar is a bonus action.
Yeah.
But
What about your
also with
steed?
lightning bolt, anything because it's a 100-foot line
Yeah.
of lightning. Anything flammable also ignites.
Let's see if there's something flammable. 50-50 on this. Natural 20 on that roll. So yeah, across the way there is a large barn filled with hay.
Whoops.
Fire erupts from this barn across the way from you. Does your steed move? What does your steed do?
My steed's just still sat in front of in front of the dude, like just there.
Does it get a turn? Is what I mean. Does it get a turn? Like so.
I think it gets a turn as part of my turn.
Okay, but not a separate thing.
Not as a separate
Cool.
thing.
Do you have a bonus action?
Or unless it's one of those things where it again, like, let me double check.
What about your? Yeah, I'm just trying to think what you want to do with your bonus action. You've got an owl.
Creature appears ground and up. You decide the creature's appearance. Any equipment created for a duration. You creature choose right. The creature is riding horse. Doesn't say anything.
It doesn't get a stat or anything.
Oh, no. The spell ends if you use any action to dismiss it, or if the steed takes any damage.
Okay.
So if it takes any damage, it just disappears.
Okay.
So it's not like a paladin's
No.
Steed where
No,
it's
it can
got
actually
a stat
fight,
block.
yeah.
It's
Mhm.
literally
Okay.
just in theory.
Cool.
I
Do
ride
you want
around.
to do anything with your bonus?
I use my bonus to Misty Step.
Oh, you Misty Step. Yeah, sorry. So then it is Niala, the grinning Cheshire. What would you like to do?
Where is the boss?
The boss is like right up front in the middle, with a spectral, like a phase steed.
I am going to attack it.
Okay, go for it. Thank you. Do it, please. Attack. So Gogoro.
I don't remember. Is he incapacitated since because of the lightning?
So no, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't in the lightning.
No, he wasn't in the lightning.
So that's a 15 plus 7. So yeah.
Yeah, you're there. You hit it.
2 to hit.
I hit it. So this is you told me 2d6 plus 3.
6. 2d6 plus 6 for your claw damage, which we're calling your short sword damage.
So it's a 5 plus 6. So
11.
11, and I'm going to do my face step to be behind it.
Yep.
So I can charm it and ask him to if he could try to not to make all of his men to stop attacking.
Okay. Yeah. So you
All the ones that have been electrified.
you then make a persuasion check using the charisma modifier of the fey creature that you have with advantage, because you can do that as your free action to talk.
Has he failed his wisdom save yet?
What's the DC?
15.
Yeah, he rolled a 6 plus nothing.
Yep.
So.
So he is charmed.
So I got persuasion of 18.
Okay.
And you get a +3 to that for your charisma modifier, so it's 21.
Yeah.
Okay. He says. He turns around and says, "Boys, don't fight him. Don't fight him. And they're all like smoking and on fire. They're like, but they kind of fear his wrath more than they fear
No,
him.
the fact that they just
The lightning
light
bolt. They kind of
fire.
they're very confused right now. So they are going to make a wisdom save against his persuasion. So yes, wisdom is.
You do realize that for now I'm more useful as a
He
shaman.
absolutely persuades them not to attack. These guys are convinced not to attack by this by this move.
Cheshire Cat for the win.
It is now the go of them. They stand there dumbfounded, like not knowing what on
Thank
earth
God.
to do. And then
Run
there is
away, hopefully.
and then there is a thundering step. And crunch, 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 up comes your friend Ruby Golem. And he reaches down with an open palm, rolls a natural 20 against Gogol,
Oh no.
and delivers a natural 20 plus 13, 33.
Shit.
With a ruby shard slap, and delivers 13.
He's counting.
13.
Oh, if this guy is even alive after this, I'll be shocked.
I don't know.
Just got bitch slapped by Ruby Golem.
Surprisingly, this slap comes down and just concusses the side of this guy's head, and he stands there like holding his face bleeding, and some side of him is like really, there's something broken inside part of him, but he's still standing, even after being slapped by this Ruby Golem. And then he goes to make an attack against this creature that has just beat him. Rolls not with advantage because it's taken a turn. And misses completely. Just like the slap comes in, he tries to make an attack back, and just does not do anything. It's Warden's go.
No snap. Alright.
This giant Ruby Golem's hand has just swung past your, kind of reached over you and kind of slapped this Weasley gargoyle round the head.
Alright. I'm once again hoping I can kill him. Does he look hurt? Like, does he look really fucked up?
He looks pretty unwell, yeah.
Alright, hopefully I can kill him. Because I have an idea on how to kill him. So the first, great weapon master and reckless.
Yes.
Hey, that's 16 for the first hit.
You're on it.
Alright. And 19 for the second one.
Yeah, you're well above on both. Well, just above on the other one, and above on the 19.
So the first hit is 11. Is that 11? 6, 3, 2. Yeah, 11. I cannot do math. 21 for the first hit.
Okay.
Right, and the second hit
There is like no teeth left in his mouth now.
Oh, damn. Oh, I'm using my great axe in case I wasn't.
Okay, you've cut him across his mid. There is
right.
entrails spilling. He's got his hand to him. He's holding them just about in.
Alright, and for the second hit, that was a 9. 11, 14, 24.
Yeah. You do however you wish to do it.
Oh, all right. Um, as I slash him across the chest, I'm gonna bring it up wide so that when I hit him, it hits him right here.
Uh-huh.
So it cuts off his arm.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, that's for the golem. And then,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna like pick up the arm and I say, here you go.
I don't want to say,
Poetic
I don't want to
justice.
say, but George would be fucking proud.
Maruk
They're
would be
ripping off
very
this
proud of
guy's
this.
arm.
We have to put this online.
Yeah, just to shout to George at least. So yeah, you
No,
slice
have
down.
to-
please let him get beaten with his own arm now, like a golem.
Yeah, you slice down through it. His arm comes away. And
Did you
as
see that?
as this person is dismembered in front of you, and you pass this golem the arm, the thugs look at each other and run. They just leg it. They are running away. Smoke coming off of them, still like little bits of electric coruscating through them as they kind of walk past each other. And there's a moment where they get to a certain distance, and two of them get that kind of Tesla tower effect between them. And they run off into like the various village and try and lose themselves in the town away from you. You return with your golem friend. He says, I can give you the piece of me now, I suppose.
You keep it.
Yeah.
I think you did
Master,
enough.
we have to pay the temple for the resurrection.
Let's loot all these chumps that, well, one of them, anyone that rough take all their shit.
Maybe we can go around the temple here and ask them to resurrect our dearly departed friend here, and
No, my belt.
and maybe Arthur not to burn down the rest of the town in receipt of that.
There are threats made, there are bargains and pleas made to the temple. The golem, hearing of your loss, ventures back to the forest and finds a small, what he considers to be a small crystal that will suffice for this ritual. It's gigantic. The townsfolk are quite impressed with this, and at the temple in the town you are able to collect the goos together, and you are able to resurrect Uria.
The screaming mess of mangled limbs.
No, there is something stranger happened, because you only took a horn. So you took.
Oh yeah.
You took the horn, and from this
It's had
horn,
a bit of a skull attached.
the priest.
Yeah, like a skull.
Yeah, from this horn and a piece of skull, there's this kind of tendrils of flesh start dropping down from it and winding round, forming the sinew, forming the bone, layers building up. But there's some strange thing happening here. There is a mixture. There is something
Cobalt.
not quite whole of tiefling.
I'm a mangled kobold with this.
There are sharper teeth than tiefling teeth. There is a slightly more protruding face. There are ears that are more like that of a dragon's wings that appear from the side of the head, and the other horn then forms perfectly.
Dragon kind.
But there is basically what you see before you is a tiefling crossed with a kobold. There is a long narrow muzzle and teeth, but purple skinned.
So basically, a half dragon.
Yeah, kind of, but half dragon tiefling. So yeah, kind of dragon
Half
kind.
mini dragon.
But you.
Oh my God, Uria, you missed so much.
Oh yeah, you look down at yourself. Your hands are no longer hands; they're claws. You have a quite different tail to. Did Ori have a tail before? I can't remember.
Yeah, she did.
You have
A
more.
little
You have more
pigtail.
of this thick lizard tail rather than your other tail.
We made a monster.
Oh dear, we've been gene splicing. This is how Jurassic Park starts.
Yeah, yeah. I
Nature
can
finds a
feel
way.
that.
Oh my god, it's a dragon thing with the voice of a child.
Yeah.
I can feel that, but you remember I told you I didn't want you to look in my back.
Oh, yeah, we completely ignored that.
It's
We went through it.
because I have a
Like
friend
splat.
that died because I got imprisoned in an underground arena with some others, and this friend died,
Well,
and I wanted to bring his corpse to a temple so it got resurrected.
Does
well, I
she hear a
suppose
second voice in her head?
I think the good way to look at this is now that your friend is always going to be a part of you.
That's okay. I like Snoopy.
You are keeping Snoopy
You
closer
Snoopy
than
didn't like us.
you are keeping Snoopy closer than you have ever felt that you've been to Snoopy.
Snoopy is now part of fucking Snoopy. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it. That is the end of the adventure. Well done,
No,
everybody.
no, wait, no.
Go on.
I want to ask the golem if he's single.
Oh yes.
Hey,
And then now Uria can marry us and we end with a wedding.
Even better. Okay.
Yes.
a halfling
mass-
wants to marry.
A massive ring.
You're
It's
like
just
this.
a bracelet.
Tunk.
Just drag it around on your arm. It's like,
What of it? Where is love?
And obviously before the wedding there is no that like you wouldn't have seen the ring, and the ruby golem reaches down and slides upon your finger a beautiful gold band with the sharpest nipple on top of it. The sharpest ruby
So romantic.
nipple.
Did we just play the best game of D&D ever? I think we
oh
might have.
my god, that was ridiculous.
Ah, beautiful.